off we'll go.
I'm a rectangle, thank you.
You are. I've always said that. Let's see. Dungeons. Save.
Wait,
yes.
you've been talking about me telling people I'm a rectangle?
No. You're not a rectangle. You're a particle man. Okay, here we go. We're making it happen. I don't know what that means. I really don't. Okay, here goes. I had a weird nap too, and I'm still feeling a little dreamy from it. But off we go. Okay, we're recording. Ready to begin in wrong place. Okay, that's the one. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to There Will Be Dungeons. We're here to play D&D. We're here to have you watch us and listen to us do that. Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Go grab yourself some tea that you may have picked up over at phoenixpearltea.com using the code TWBD100 to save 20%. Before we get going this week in our continuing campaign, we'll have Kristen catch us up with what happened last time on There Will Be Dungeons.
Last time on There Will Be Dungeons, 3 months thrown from her throne, Hope and her Hellions burst back into her bedchambers. Catching a commotion from the cathedra, they slinked slowly to size the sight. A familiar face was finding fault in her folk, Celavis Stump. Gathered round, gazed guzzlegangers, geared up and grim. It was time to test the toadies tethered to her. Hope entered into her enclosure, gaining a gasp from the gathering. Celavis hurried to Hope, only to have his heart halted by the hand. They then completely culled the company Celavis has situated around her seat. The room removed of refuse, they took to town. Jimster spoke of a foreboding fissure in the firmament and regular rain, but what worried Hope most was the pushing of the principal into her power. Needing more knowledge, 4 figures found their footing toward Eminil's fold. She explained the extenuating events. She and Nobieri knocked noggins as Melgor left to locate her. Celavis had been posted by the principal. As Eminil exited, the Dark One demanded death. For future fatal finger forays, Hope had to hail hell. She refused to rough her rector, and in response, the hand now hefted heavily. Despondent, Hope turned to Bloodskunk, Serious Business, and Dr. Spider to advise atrocious acts. As Bloodskunk broached toasting the train, a plan propagated: purge the principal. Meanwhile, Stanley, Varel, and Nash, on board the bird beating it back to Tabachos, found themselves faced with the fault of the Menacious Moon, and meant to make a machination to moor the menace until Varel cornered Stanley concerning his culling of consciousness. Had he already altered their thoughts? While pointing to the preposterously pondered preconception, spaceships span their airspace, ready to fling fire at their freighter. Now rejoin our heroes as they gaze into the guns of some very galled guests. Can they conclude a peaceful parley that prevents a moon massacre? Which element of evil will Hope plan to pursue? And just how many memories has Stanley muted? Stay tuned for today's adventure through the familiar places and friendly faces of Tiet Kala and the high heights and singular sights of the Outlands.
Expertly done as always. Bo, it's on you. You're muted.
Well, that sucks. All right.
Redo it.
Yeah.
Hope, can I ask you, when last we left off, I believe you were transformed into a homeless human named Greg. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you're standing before the fire that you've made at the Tiet Kala train station. The building that you set on fire is beginning to turn to ash and rubble. A crowd has gathered around, including yourselves, who have been sitting there and peacefully watching the fire burn. Not just you, but a rather strange and disturbing-looking man in white face, a spider person wearing a doctor's lab coat, and a giant minotaur in a business suit with a really, really large weapon. But you remain unbothered. Everyone who comes in is so taken aback by the devastation and has so many questions about the fire that you don't seem to be noticed, even though you stand out like a sore thumb. You don't think about these things. It's something an onlooker would think about. But as you watch the fire burn and your henchmen wait to see what you do next, you hear very light footsteps walk up on your left side. And the hooded figure of the voice stands next to you to watch the fire burn. Sloppy.
Well, how would you have done it?
Sloppy but acceptable. I owe you an apology.
Hope stays quiet.
You see, I've been waiting for someone like you for a very long time. And the last bearer of my arm was very willful and needed a large stick to keep in line. But I made the mistake of confusing him with you.
Hope will nod as she watches it burn.
You guys both observe in silence for a while, as if nothing happens. And he speaks again, and he says, I will leave you to rest in your home. When you are ready, we have much to do and must leave.
Hope will snort a little. And then she'll turn around and start walking toward that, where that church was built, or being built, the one that she agreed to be built for the principal, to the steel god.
Oh, okay, perfect. So you actually wasn't erected by the time
Okay.
You were talking about it at the time that you left, right? The principal had visited.
Yeah, that was one of the
terms were
requests.
negotiated. So you're not sure what it looks like or where it is, actually. So you're looking for like a Church of Toyota.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look around. You're not sure where it is. You'd have to ask, so you don't know what direction to walk in.
Okay. So.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
You hear, so the crowd around the fire, a lot of people are either putting it out or talking about it. You hear questions sort of float through the air, like, who did this? And how could this happen? And there's some people who were responsible for, maybe in some capacity, who work there. Some tieflings are extremely concerned about what's going on. And you hear, move aside! And then a rather large lizard folk starts pushing tieflings aside. Red and black, with the red stripes, walks through to the fire, stands up to the fire, says, "This was arson! Someone burnt this down!" You recognize the lizard folk immediately as he gets up onto the stairs as Omnum Cinderborn.
Nice.
He looks around. He starts scanning the crowd, and he's slowly starting to move his eyes into your direction. Do you have a reaction? Does anyone have a reaction to this lizard folk who's standing up near the fire, not really caring about being close to it, could get burned, and he's investigating the fire by looking into it. And now he's looking into the crowd.
No,
peering around.
Hope would stay still, and she hopes the three behind her would stay still too, because leaving would probably draw attention.
Okay. Stealth rolls for blending in. With disadvantage, please.
From everybody?
Okay.
From everybody, with disadvantage.
I refuse to roll. I'd be doing no such thing. I whipped out my giant pack, lit a mighty flame that I figure was the right thing to do, and I'd be standing proudly with my tube still out.
Yeah, I agree. Serious business just has his arms folded looking down at Hope, kind of bored, like,
all
what's
right.
next?
So, Hope, you can make the roll. You can make it with... not advantage, just make a normal stealth roll, because you look human.
Okay, at 19.
Whoa.
All right.
She just get real quiet, or is it me?
No, I heard her.
No,
Maybe
that
she
was
just
fine.
repeat it.
Hold on.
She said 19.
That's weird. Hey, Kristen, just say a couple words for me.
Yeah, test. One,
Oh my gosh, she's almost silent for me. Why?
Yeah, she's in good volume for me.
Yeah, nothing changed for me.
Okay. Kristen, say something one more time.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know what happened there.
Is it, still
Is it
quiet
her
for
volume? Yeah, because she's good. Like, I can hear her just fine.
you? Yeah, I think it might be something on your end, Scott.
Yeah, it must be.
Not-
Here, you guys, hold on one second. I'm just going to leave the call and come back. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Say something.
All right, test 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she's like almost dead quiet. I don't know why.
What do you have her volume set at?
Pretty maximum currently.
Well,
Is it
she's
contagious?
on Kyle's, remember?
Oh, well, no, because I'm. So wait, Kyle, I have you at 0, but I can still hear you.
Wait, that's because I'm on Kristen's account, and yeah, so you somehow muted my
Oh.
account.
Okay.
They've swapped computers, so they're not the people they say they are.
All right. Sorry, that's what it is.
We made a bed of lies.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay. I will now remember that the big hulky body is you and that Kristen is you. I think I'm good now. Okay, Kristen, you sound 100% fine now. Everything's well.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
All right, so you rolled. The other players refused to roll. So
No, I'll roll. Hold on. Sorry. There was a
Okay.
disadvantage, right?
disadvantage stealth roll, please.
That would be. Oh, that's not too bad. 12.
Okay. Perfect. So Omnom looks throughout the crowd, scans, and then immediately locks eyes with you, Blood Skunk. And he goes, Look! Look at those suspicious-looking beings that I've never seen before in this town! Hey, you! You there!
I'll look at
Stop!
him. I'll
And
go.
then the entire crowd of tieflings turns in your direction and looks at Greg and the 3 demons standing in their town.
Oh, jeez.
The one nearest to you, a tiefling nearest to you, goes, I've not seen you before. Who are you? State your name
Who's she?
and where you are from.
Who are they talking to? Which one of us?
To you, the pile. Just he looks towards you. Makes eye contact with Hope, if Hope looks back at him.
Oh,
Greg.
yes, Greg will look back and transform into Hope.
Oh, shit. Okay. You transform into Hope immediately, changing forms, and the whole crowd goes, Nom Nom looks and says, What manner of trickery is this?
Why are you in my town?
That's no way to welcome someone to your town. Did we welcome you this way when you came to Razek Val? I remember you. You are
And
Hope.
I remember you.
You are strong and great. But why are you with these? Demons, clearly. Look at them.
We all have our secrets, but why are you in my town?
No human can have skin this white.
Back off, lizard.
I'm here because Razak Val has fallen. And in spite of my best efforts, we were unable to retake our kingdom for now. I plan on returning. Now that you're here, Hope, I don't know if you've noticed, but this train station has been lit on fire.
Yes, it has. We will no longer be dealing with the principal.
Num looks, and he looks to you, and he looks. And then one of the townsfolk comes up, sort of steps forward sheepishly, and says, Our queen, why did you torch the railroad where our resources will be coming from? It was your order to put it up.
I made a huge mistake, and I'm rectifying it.
And they sort of look at each other. They look confused a bit. And the one nearest you looks and says, "What should we do? What is your wish, Hope?" And everyone begins starting to bow and to like kneel before you as they realize, as it slowly dawns on them the scenario that they're in, that their queen has finally returned before them, and they're besides themselves with joy at seeing you again. But they're also just very confused because of Blood Skunk, Asterius, and Dr. Spider behind you, who are unusual looking guests, to say the least.
I have been on quite the journey, and I am back. And I have seen places well beyond this world, where these three come from. And I have found that in my absence, the principal has started to sink his tendrils into this city.
And the guy up in the back goes, "You see, I knew it!"
What?
The tiefling sort of waves his hand from far back. He's like, "I knew it!"
Who are you?
And the tiefling sheepishly gets up. He's wearing overalls and a button-up sort of orange shirt. And he looks maybe like a craftsman of some kind. And he goes, hang on, I'm looking up his name. Sorry. 1 sec. So, we got the whole family tree. Okay. I am better. And he bows before you.
Oh, speak. You knew it?
Well, clearly, I knew that the principal was bad because of all the rumors. My queen.
Well, you are correct. But I come back now far stronger than when I left, and we don't need to deal with the principal anymore.
Yeah! He's really on your side, this guy you've picked in the crowd. He's like, yeah! Woo!
Now, I will need time to find out everything that has happened while I've been gone. But I will be around. And with that, Hope will turn around and start to leave.
Okay. Just before you're able to leave, you hear gung, 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 gung. You hear the sounds of bells beginning to be rung throughout the ramparts of Tiet Kala. And you hear clink, clank, 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 clank. And the hooded man next to you walks up again to your side, and he says, "So it begins."
Hope smiles a little and nods.
It goes clank, 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 clank all over, and then you begin as you look up and everyone looks around to see what's going on. You begin to see the sky is dotted with black dots. As we're getting into evening and the fire is illuminating the sky, it's difficult to see, but you see the black dots are followed by these fiery tracers, as what looks like an army of winged creatures have breached the atmosphere and are descending down upon Tiet Kala. And then as you look up, there's a large flash in the sky. And then a giant castle appears in space just above where, you can see a giant castle just sort of appears and begins floating towards Tiet Kala, and lots of dots are starting to fly out of the castle and descend down upon it. And you hear screams. Ah! Someone scream like a lady's like, ah! And then Omnom looks around and he goes, "We're under attack!" Queen! Wait, I did it wrong. Queen, we're under attack!
Captain, we're under attack!
And basically, as they begin getting closer and closer into view, you see these winged, beastly creatures beginning to breach the sky, and tracers of fire beginning to erupt. And then the ground beneath everyone shakes. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
I
you fall
rolled
to the
a-
ground.
I rolled a 10.
All right, you fall to the ground.
18.
Blood Skunk does not.
12.
Okay, perfect. And you fall to the ground. Okay, so you're all on the ground, and wait, except for Blood Skunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did
All
all
right,
right.
and everyone begins panicking and running around all over the place. And like some tieflings are running and trying to like get people to come this way. And you see like the more military, the militia of Tiet Kalar beginning to collect their weapons and run towards the borders to defend. But they're not coming at the town from the border. They're coming from the sky. So this place is gonna be swarmed within minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So Hope is going to cast. What is it? Where are you? There you are. Thaumaturgy
Okay.
to make her voice boom, and she's gonna yell, "Everyone to the keep!"
Okay. People look around here. Let's do a performance roll, please.
Okay. Aw, 5.
5. Okay. Well, you yell out, but with some difficulty. You were hoping the magic would spread further to all the town to get everybody, but you know that wasn't the case. But the people in the vicinity do hear your yell, and they turn around and seeing that it's you, they begin booking it immediately if they are part of the militia. So civilians begin running that way.
Okay. Cool. So Hope's gonna stand up, and then she's gonna turn to the 3 henchmen, and she's it's like we need to split up. If you all want a kingdom we can destroy this world with, we need to save this place. Split up, get people to the keep.
Okay, so you're saying that to who, sorry?
The Blood Skunk, Styrius, and Dr. Spider.
Okay, you bring talk to other PCs.
I'll say, save the place to destroy it. Fascinating.
Styrius just stands up, starts running. He starts grabbing people physically, just lifting them off the ground as he runs.
Okay, how many are you trying to collect?
At least 2, 1 for each hand, but just to be clear, if anything is flying at him, he's using them as shields.
Gotcha. All right, so we're not gonna have to roll to pick up the first 2. If you wanted to try carrying more, I'd say that'd be difficult. You pick up 2 by the lapel, like by the back of the neck, the scruff.
The lapel.
Now, the lapel's the front. The lapel's wrong.
I think it's lapel, but I'll take it.
Yeah, but did you say grab him by the lapel?
Yeah.
I guess so. Okay. yes, you do. You nailed it.
I like lapel though. I might
Okay.
change my behavior because I like it better.
Well, it's funny. Lapel, I don't know why I said
Yeah,
that.
lapel's
All right.
funny.
So Mysterious is taken off towards the castle with 2 tieflings by the neck. He's holding up in front of them. And Dr. Spider hasn't said anything, and Blood Skunk said the thing he said about it being fascinating, that we're saving something that's going to be destroyed.
Yeah.
Are we on the outskirts of town, or where are we located in general? To the
You're
keep that
so the train station is on the is inside the border wall, but it's inside the border wall, but it's on the edge, the eastern eastern edge of town. So if we want to split to the map here, if you have questions about geography, if we move to the Tiet Clean map, you're basically near that arterial road on the right of the map, in the neighborhood there, like that pie slice on the top right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So over
Yeah.
by the market.
Yeah.
Awesome. Dr. Spider will give a light bow and use his spider climb to run at the wall and run up the side of it. So he's basically running along the exterior of the city and will tell any guards he sees on the walls that we're protecting the keep instead.
Okay, perfect. So you're going to tell them to retreat. All right. Can you make give me 4 persuasion or intimidation rolls, depending on your approach to sharing this information. You don't look like someone they would follow orders from.
All right. Intimidate, we got a 22,
Yeah.
a 9, a 12, and a 16.
Okay, so you are successful in 3 of the cases. In one case, as you run through ramparts and talk to people, the tieflings look at you, and they almost look like they're about to make to attack you. So you scurry off before they're able to fight you, basically. All right, perfect. Anyone else? So we have Styrius heading back. We have Dr. Spider rounding the troops. Bloodskunk, you doing anything?
I will follow John's character, but I'm not picking anybody up or helping them. I'm just going.
Okay.
I'm just following him
Perfect.
in.
Yeah, as Styrius runs, he will, if he sees people, he will tell them, get to the key.
All right, Hope, have you gotten up off the ground yet? Falls
Yes.
down?
Yeah, when I was screaming.
Okay, cool. As you're yelling these instructions out and you see your henchmen go about their business, a figure approaches you, kind of limping, and you hear,
Ugh.
She'll turn to face it.
Okay, you see there the seemingly animated corpse of Sullivan Stump has followed you out of the building and is trailing his leg and walking, and he's reaching towards you, and he goes, "Oh."
Jeez.
And he sort of has his hands out like he's gonna give you a hug as he walks towards you.
Ah, stop.
You say stop to him?
Yeah.
Okay, he continues to assault you with his hug. Stop
Oh.
doesn't seem to make him stop. He's a zombie.
How? Gross. Hope is very confused by this.
I believe you can command the zombie with your. I believe you have that power. So,
Yeah. Verbal orders.
but right now it's clearly not. It doesn't have any active verbal orders.
Yeah. Hope doesn't have time to deal with this right now. So if she sees this zombie again, she'll deal with it. But otherwise, she's going to take off running to the other side of town to tell everyone to get to the keep.
Okay, perfect. So you begin running through town, telling everyone to return to the keep. So in the process of the next 10 or 15 minutes, the party conducts their actions. Dr. Spider and Hope are going about to try and tell everyone as much as possible to return. So after this 15-minute period, Styrius, you're back at the castle. Bloodskunk, were you returning to the castle? I don't remember hearing that from you.
I'm returning, following. Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
John.
Styrius.
Yeah, Styrius.
Okay. All right, perfect. So, Hope, you have the option to continue staying out within the next 10 or 15 minutes. The sky has filled up further with the castle growing larger, and you can now make out the forms of large human beast men with giant wings that are flying direct, like they're almost gliding at this point down, and their attack is nigh upon the city.
She'll keep trying to round up as many people as she can.
Okay, and as you go to do that, a meteor whistles through the sky. Boom! And blows up in front of you, and a large column of smoke and fire just erupts, blowing up a building in the distance that you can't see. You feel like you've experienced this before.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, Hope will start heading back to the keep.
Okay, perfect. You begin heading back to the keep. You're running down. Dr. Spider, you're also on your way back. As the city begins, all the tieflings begin pouring towards the castle and the shelter it provides into the courtyard. So you both make it to the courtyard, and you see tieflings are being huddled in. There are guards at the door waiting to get people inside, and the castle's filling up.
Cool.
And you see that as you turn around and look, you hear a scream, ah! And you see that these giant beastmen have made landfall, and are shooting like beams of fire from their hands. Are just going and just hosing torching your town in fire. And then a whole column of like these winged beasts land and begin walking down the street, and they begin leveling each of the cities, going through all of the buildings. You see down the main drag that a column of these beastmen are walking towards you, and there's one that's larger than the rest, walking in this pile of about 12 or 14. You recognize him immediately as General Carthax from the Outland, and he's making his way with great purpose and glowing green eyes in his rock armor. This large beast man is making his way towards the front gate.
Is he coming toward me? Like, if we lock eyes, is it clear he's coming for me?
Oh, yeah. Now, you have time to close the castle keep walls. You have no doubt it won't keep them out very long.
Yeah.
So you have to get into the castle and maybe lock yourself in if there's even escape from such a demon inside the castle.
No, I know. Hope will... Okay, so Hope will look back. She just got home.
You look back and a meteor strikes the castle and the tower falls. The castle just goes...
Oh, God. Hope will... her ring, and she'll... She has to imagine a place, though, with the ring, though, right?
Read the spell.
Let me
gate.
read the ring.
So the ring has the spell gate castable.
Yeah.
You might be able to highlight it. It may just be more efficient to make a favorite for that spell on your desktop, so you can read it. I'm looking it up as well.
Gate.
You conjure a portal linking an unoccupied space you can see within range to a precise location. On a different plane of existence. The portal is a circular opening which you can make 5 to 20 feet in diameter. The portal lasts for the duration, which is a minute. They have a front and back on each pane. Okay, that doesn't matter. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There isn't much you need to know. I think, actually. Just think of where you want to go, and I think we take you there.
Okay,
it has to be a different plane of existence, though.
Oh, too precise. On a different plane. Yeah, gotcha. Can she think of people rather than a place?
I believe in the spell you can think of a person and bring them to you.
Okay, but she can't go to...
If you know their true name. Well, you'd have to know where they are, right?
Yeah, that's right. And she doesn't know.
Otherwise, you
they're
bring
on the
them with
airship.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Now the other option is you can fetch someone and then ask them where they were, and then go there. You have enough charges, I think, to do that.
Can they choose to not show up?
I don't know. Let me see. You can speak the name of a specific creature. If that creature's on a plane other than the one you're on, the portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity and draws the creature through it to the nearest unoccupied space on your side of the portal. So the gate lasts a minute, so it'll draw it through, but it can leave again. I think.
Okay.
But yes, you can make the portal. You can make the connecting side of the portal appear next to someone. The portal opens in the named creature's immediate vicinity.
Okay.
So if you were to name,
yeah. Okay. Cool. Hump will name Asmodeus.
Oh shit! All right. And you're casting the spell and naming Asmodeus?
Yeah.
Okay. So you speak Asmodeus, the name of Asmodeus. Yeah, and that works. So you speak the name of Asmodeus, and you hold out your hand along with the power of the ring, and sort of like turning a faucet, you turn, and then a portal corkscrews into reality before you. It's purple and blue, and it swirls like a whirlpool, and has this sort of weird skull and bone-made border along the side of the gate. These large dragon skulls at the base of the gate archway. So you open that up immediately as you turn around and look, and you see that General Carthax is storming towards the gate as your warriors close it to your courtyard.
Okay, you shall see. She can't get Asmodeus on the plane.
Okay, so you want to summon Asmodeus
Yeah.
through it. The gate opens. Asmodeus doesn't walk through it. It doesn't appear.
No. Even though it's supposed to draw it through to the nearest unoccupied space.
Well, your knowledge of deities and how they function. Are they creatures?
Oh, that's
You're not
fair.
quite sure.
Okay.
But the gate is open. You can't see through the portal right now. It's just a whirlpool.
Yeah, and Carthax is coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
God, Hope will curse herself and she'll go through the portal.
All right. Do you do it stealthily, or do you tell your henchmen to follow? Or do you expect them just to know?
I expect the henchmen just to know.
Okay, so you walk through the portal and you disappear. Whoop. So, John, you hear the sound of the crashing through the door, and you've looked back and you see Hope has gone through the portal. You weren't able to make your way into the castle proper. Bloodskunk, you were just been in the vicinity of her, so this knowledge is yours. Dr. Spider, just to keep things simpler, you would have seen this returning to the castle in your own spidery direction. You see her open a gate in the courtyard from a distance. You may have to. You wouldn't be able to make it in time to walk through the gate. You'll have to use your webbing to get there on time.
Sounds good.
All right.
So Asterius would definitely go, "Oh, we're leaving," and he'd go running towards the gate.
Do you drop the guys, or do you bring them with you?
What would he do? He probably has forgotten he's even carrying them. They're probably coming with him.
All right, perfect. So answer I was hoping for. Bloodskunk,
I will
you walk
turn
into the portal.
Yeah, I'll turn tail and head through the portal with a big fat grin on my face.
All right, and Dr. Spider, are we seeing you glide across a spider web in fantastic form?
Yeah, I'll turn around, launch spider web out my butt, and let it pull me as quick as it can across the floor.
Perfect. Wait, you launched the spider web and let it pull you rather than jump out at it? Okay, we don't. Awesome.
I love it.
So you launch your spider web out and then let it pull you, and you disappear through the gate. And just before the gate closes, through a group of people, Spatulo appears, looks around, and casually steps through the gate. But the last thing he sees is General Carthax, his warriors busting down the rampart walls of the castle, and General Carthax, glowing green eyes, walking in and saying, "Where is Hope? Bring me that bit." And then the gate closes. All right, let's move to the break. We're going to take, I know it's soon, but we had a late start. So let's take our fiver, and when we come back, we're going to return to Stanley, Pharrell, and
Oh, jeez.
Sounds good to me.
That's
5
mega.
minutes. Everybody go pee. Do what you got to do. We'll be back in a minute. Stay tuned.
right.
Let's see. Oh, Bo, you're back. Hello.
I am back. Hello.
Oh, hello.
We're ready
It's
for
good to have
part
you
2.
here.
So I've got hot water on, so I may have to step away during the live show. So if you see me do it, that's just I'm going to get my coffee.
No worries at all. Not a problem.
You guys can. All right, perfect. Let's get started.
All right, we're back.
All right, and we return to the skies above Outland. A giant moon is falling towards the land. Stuck between the moon and the land below, an airship. And as we zoom into this airship, we see a big boat and 2 smaller boats filled with orcs and our heroes, Nash Magard, Pharrell, and Stanley, standing atop the boat. And as we pan around a 360 view of the boat, we see that a large alien spaceship manned by what you believe to be the Tungans is firing at the aft. I believe that means the rear of the airship. So you can see laser fire hail through from the back, shooting over the board, piercing the sail. And there's a swarm of tiny little saucer-shaped things. You're not even sure that it erupted from the ship chasing behind the airship. Roll for initiative.
Let me switch my character over. See ya, blood skunk. Bye, blood
11.
skunk. See you later, Mr. Hendrickson. All right.
Mr. Hendrickson. All right, 11 for Stanley.
16.
Okay, 16 for Burrell.
15 for Nash Magard of the Solar Mines.
Okay, and all right. Big one. All right, 15 for Nash. Okay, perfect. So you're going to get a free round to discuss, plan, strategize, and set up as you watch the saucers erupt from the big ship behind. That means a free turn in your turn order and any conversation you want to have to set up. And the map should be now on the battle.
How does one even plan for something like this?
Well, we have a lot of allies here.
What do you do?
A lot of allied orcs to help us. So that's cool.
We thought that the last time, the tower fight.
Yeah.
And then it wound up being just us very quickly.
Are there any guns on our ship?
You just scan around and you see that there are cannons on the second floor of the ship pointing out on either side. So it's possible to engage in naval warfare, but they're like, cannonball cannons.
But no aft weaponry, nothing in the rear.
No, there's nothing in the rear. Oh, you don't know. You don't. No, there wouldn't be anything in the rear because in the rear of the ship would be the captain's quarters.
Okay.
So no, not that you're aware of, or that you saw. But you've definitely seen like the line of cannons on the left and right sides, or what is it, starboard and other starboard?
Yep, that's it. Weird that you know so many nautical terms, though.
Other starboard.
Yeah. Oh man.
About how big are the little discs? Like, is this pretty much to scale, or?
It's pretty much to scale. They're about 10 feet across, roughly. They occupy a 15 by 15 space square, so they're still pretty large. But they seem, so your quick look at them is that they seem to like be a little vibrating. Sorry, what's it?
You all right? Oh jeez.
I was trying to find the mute button, but I was already impaired from the lead up to the sneeze. You know when you can't control yourself?
Yeah.
I was like commanding my arm to move my mouse, and it's like the electrical signals weren't reaching it. It was so weird.
That is weird.
Sorry, everyone. Okay, so the ships are about 15 by in they're 7.5, no, 15 in diameter, 7.5 in radius, right? And they are very thin. They're
Okay.
very flat though, so they almost look like floating platforms in a strange way. To your mind?
Okay. And the guns, do they look stationary? Do they swivel?
They don't swivel. You don't have a sense of what their combat looks like, but they, as far as you can tell, as you quickly look at them, they don't look like they're moving. But I mean, who knows? On the big ship, there are 2 swiveling cannons on there. So you can see the big ship is equipped with 2 large gun arms, and then on the top of the back, it's basically, for audio listeners at home, it's 3 saucers connected together with the 2 saucers higher up in the back and the 1 saucer in front lower. The 2 large like railgun arms just firing out at the ship, and there's 2 turrets on the 2 back saucers.
We're gonna be able to leap on top of one of those, you know.
All right,
That's
so
100% where my head is.
Yeah.
so battle's about to begin. So yeah, just decide, do you have any strategies you want to engage? If not, we can start. This is your free round.
Is what I would say first. I would turn to Stanley and say, any chance of a negotiation here?
I don't think so. These things are looking to fight. Besides, Nash, you said they just say Tunga?
Tunga, over and over. It's horrendous.
They don't seem as amenable as you may have first implied.
Varel grabs his ankle up, like he's doing runner stretches,
Yeah.
and goes, "All right, what what's next?"
I could put a fireball in the center of that thing,
Good plan.
but I don't know if it's gonna do much.
I mean,
All right.
there's a lot of things to blow up, Nash. I would say now is very much the time to start blowing things up.
Well, and he does an arm stretch. Well, we've got a boat made of wood and boats made of metal chasing us. I say we get on the boats made of metal.
Yes, but the problem is I don't know if those are full of the things I ran into. If there's something worse inside there. Are you saying you wanted to commandeer one of these ships and get inside, or what are you saying?
We got to Sigil by flying through space in the first place.
Oh, I love that idea.
It reminds me of something. Can't think of what, though. I'm gonna jump on the side of a spaceship and break into it. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Vorel, do you want me to just get you over there, or do you want Nash to do his explosions first?
We have to protect the box. The box has to make it back to Tabacho. Unless... Could one of those things fly home?
How big are the small ones, Bo? Could we fit 3 people in there?
Well, they're 15 by 15 or 15 in diameter, right? So
Yeah.
probably if you were, you don't know how tall it is or what it's like on the inside of the cockpit. You do see at the center of the disc, there's a little mound on the discs, and you see like perhaps there might be someone piloting inside the mound. So
Wait.
it looks like it maybe seats 1, the discs.
The little ones, okay.
Can you get us inside? And I say that to Stanley.
I could get one of you inside.
Could
I
get,
volunteer.
I was gonna say, could you get Varel inside?
Inside the bigger ship, to be clear, yes.
Inside the bigger
little
ship.
No.
The big one, yes. The little ones, no.
Is there a way you could get me out when I'm done?
Yes, as long as we don't go too crazy with the magic once we're inside.
All right. I'm ready. Let us impregnate the ship.
All right, perfect. It's your free round. Go. Varel, you're up first.
All right, I will hold.
Yeah, for this round, you can hold action because you're all coordinated.
Okay,
Okay.
I will be in a position. I'm still holding the box because it's coming with me no matter what.
Okay.
And I am in a runner's position ready for Stanley to do his business.
Are you able to teleport him with the box?
Sure.
Okay.
I will cast Dimension Door and teleport us into the ship.
So you and him are both going into the ship?
Yep.
Oh,
All right, so I don't think that means you can bring the box because the box is rather large. It's going to count as an object, I think, or can you clarify? I thought maybe if you're teleporting an object.
I mean, if
then
he's
it counts.
holding it, it's not like if he was holding a weapon, it would fall on the ground, you know? So if he's holding the box, we bring it, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Making a quick ruling on that logic because it is. Okay, let's do it.
Was there a precedent sent by my many barrels of beer?
Precedent? No, I was just trying. I'm just going off memory. Like, I know it's like a creature or object because we talked about that a lot when it was.
Right. My thought is if he's holding it, it's not like if we teleport people, everything they're carrying is dropped. Right?
Yeah, but like yeah. So hang on, you teleport yourself from. You can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you carry. Okay, that's objects plural, so we're fine. Okay, my bad. We're good. You
So-
can teleport yourself, Varel, and the box, and you begin casting the spell. Any magic words or description?
Nope. Stanley just goes, hold on tight, touches Varel, and
Okay.
all right.
perfect.
And then I go, wait a minute, this wasn't part of the plan. They left me here, I say to an orc next to me.
And because we don't really, I mean, I don't think there's anything we could see from the outside visually. I'd probably be trying to hit somewhere, in the middle where it looks like there's plenty of room to appear.
Right. Okay. So which disc? Sorry, the first disc or which disc?
Yeah, first disc.
Okay, so you teleport, boink, and you teleport into this circular room inside, and you see several creatures that are furry, sort of yellow-orangish, but like a dirty yellow-orangish in color. And they're all at their panels, like scrambling, and you hear Tunga, 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 and no one's noticed you yet, as they're all looking at their panels in the circular room, yelling Tunga and pushing buttons on their computing stations.
I told you they were annoying.
All right, so that's Stanley. That's your spell. It's your action.
Okay. I think we just go with that for now. I'll just.
Okay.
That'll be it
Perfect.
for the moment.
Pharrell, you are in this room as well.
Gross! I yell as I enter my rage and run towards whoever looks to be doing something important.
Okay, which is everybody. So you just pick one at random and you run towards it and attack.
Yep.
All right, make an attack roll, please.
All right. I am swinging the box at him.
Okay, perfect. Make it your attack roll with the box. I guess that's
It
just
is.
a strength modifier.
Reckless box swinging,
Yeah.
and it is a 14 for the first attack.
Okay, is this an overhand blow or a left to right hit?
It's a hovering box, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be wielding it like a big
You know the way I think of it, the way the legacy, the Protoss expansion of StarCraft 2, when the two dudes, the way they sort of delay, like there's a scene where he's conjuring a shield or something, and there's like this lag behind him as he swipes, then the shield appears.
Yeah, I'm thinking very much the same thing, except for
yeah.
I like pool noodle. Like I got a big inflatable that I'm swinging across the pool.
Yeah, so when you swing, the box takes a few seconds to follow. So there's a sense that you've already swung. There's a few seconds where you've swung, but you didn't hit the target. But the box is on its way to hit the target in a second.
Perfect.
Thanks, everyone. That was important.
Yeah, glad we worked that out. Feels good.
7 points of damage if that hits.
Okay, perfect. So I wanted to know if it was overhand or left to right. So is it more like up to down, or is it left to right?
It was left to right.
All right, so you knock the creature and the chair, and it goes flying, and it flies so hard that the chair breaks the front screen, and the whole room lights up with red lights. Tunga, 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 tunga. It's like this weird like symbols start appearing on all the monitors everywhere, and all the rest of the Tungans turn around and look, and they go tunga, 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 tunga. And they start scrambling, and all of them start typing really fast on their computer.
Ooh! If this was a '90s action movie, can all the pipes start going? And when they turn around, there's a mouth that goes of a lizard man in the mist.
Perfect.
And the ground's not really shaking, but everyone else is shaking just to do the rocking of the ship. Perfect. Yeah, so that's your action. You've successfully shot a Tungan out the front window.
Perfect. As my box connects, I'll turn and with my second attack, throw the Eye of Grogil shield across the room to someone else doing something important.
Okay, make an attack roll.
Be a 16.
Perfect. So you light up your flame shield from your arm and toss it across the room towards a Tungan, and it splits him in half. And the smell of cooked meat happens, as you can kind of see. It's a very, it's in half, but also it gets cauterized, I guess, as it goes through because it's fire, so there's no bleeding. Just the creature splits in half and falls into two. And you hear Tunga, Tungan, Tungan, and one of them has a microphone and sort of pulls it towards him and starts pushing the button. It's like Tunga, 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 Tunga. Then he says something that isn't Tunga that gets your attention. He says, Sunga Fina Blazar!
Oh, that helps then. All good then. We understand them now.
And that Tungan gets up from his chair and he starts walking across the room. Or running across the room to apparently another terminal. Nash, it is your turn. Do you have
Okay.
anything else you need to do? You've used your 2 attacks.
I'm good.
You're good. All right, Nash, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm still pissed that I'm out here and no one told me they were leaving. So, I'm going to. I don't want to do anything that's going to put you guys at risk because, although that would be kind of funny since you bailed on me.
We didn't bail on you. We had a conversation. Kyle knew this was coming. Why
No,
didn't
you leaving wasn't part of the deal. You never said you were going. You said, all right, we'll send the lizard in and his box, and then suddenly, when you cast the spell, me and Varel in the box all going right now.
Somebody's been abandoned. You have a bunch of orcs with you.
I know. That's why I'm actually contemplating letting them just have all their turns. Because I don't want to do anything crazy here.
All right. Well, as you lament and are pissed off about this, generally speaking, you hear a bit of laughter behind you.
Oh. Oh. And do I know who it is?
Well, you turn around to look to see what's laughing at you, and you see orcs working hard to get up the sails and to roll weapons to where they need to be and to prepare. But you notice that there's a storage crate, some oranges in it, that kind of that shuffles a bit.
Am I in strict turn order here? Meaning I can only.
Yeah, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna open the box. I'm gonna open the orange crate.
Yeah, the orange crate's open. You'd have to dig through the
Okay,
orange crate.
I'm gonna dig. My action is digging through it then.
Okay. Perfect. Let's do a investigation roll, please.
Let's open
To investigate the oranges.
a rummaging roll. Okay, investigation roll.
That's going to take your action, though, right?
Yes, it will.
Okay, as long as you're happy about using your action.
I'm totally fine with
the
it, 'cause
action at the start of combat to search through.
There's nothing else here to do. It's all just orcs and stuff. A 9. It's not great.
Okay. You sort through, and then you feel something grab your arm. Squirts. You've been hiding in a box of oranges.
Oh, shit.
And then you think somebody might have found you because you couldn't help but laugh at Nash's, like, he's muttering to himself, and you find it funny. But now you've got it. You're holding his hand.
Holding his hand, Squirts will lick it.
Okay, you feel a wet lick on your hand in the box of oranges.
I'll go, ah! Squirts! Damn it! Squirts!
You don't know it squirts.
Oh, I don't know what squirts?
You have your hand in oranges. All
Oh.
you see is your hand in oranges. You stuck your hand in and something licked it.
Oh, that's it.
And then there's alien spaceships and a moon crashing while you're doing it.
All right. I will pull my hand out quickly as part of my action, or call it bonus if you want, and be freaked out. And I guess that's all I can do, right? Unless you're going to...
Okay. Squirts, make an initiative roll, please.
Looks like it's gonna be an 11.
All right, you share one with Stanley. Awesome. But I'm going to put you behind him since you entered later. 11 for Squirts. Okay. Perfect. So that means it'll be your turn soon. Stanley, you're up.
Okay. Stanley is going to cast telekinesis.
Okay.
And I am going to... Is there a Tungan near one of the shattered windows?
There's 6 Tungan remaining in the saucer, in this saucer anyways, that you can see. There is one near the windows. There's computer terminals. They're all equidistant around the circle. One of them is running across the room. The remaining 5 are at their panels.
All right, we're going to just do a little force lift and force throw and chuck it out the window.
Oh, geez. Is there a saving throw, right?
Yeah, strength.
Okay. Yeah, what's the DC?
It's a strength contest, right? That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Versus my intelligence.
They have to beat a 24.
Versus I roll intelligence.
No,
right?
you roll strength.
Oh,
It's a battle of strength, basically.
Okay, makes sense. I fail. So you lift up the Tungan with your telekinesis and throw it out the open glass, like part of the.
Yep.
All right. And as he flies out of the window, he goes, Tunga!
There's a very Star Wars vibe happening right now. I'm loving it.
Well, I can't help it. What else am I gonna? I'm on a spaceship and I lifted my hand and it made something float and then fly out a window.
Yeah.
There's only one real point.
It's kind of not fair that Star Wars has a monopoly on telekinetic space battles.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. All right, so you throw one out the window.
Okay. Yeah, and then that's it.
Okay, perfect. So if that's it, Squirts, you're the last in the free round of turn order. You're in the oranges. Nash hasn't seen you yet, but you've seen him. You can peek out through the oranges. Do you want to do anything, or do you want to just stay in the crate of oranges?
Squirts will kind of lift her head so a few oranges roll out, and she'll go, tricks. And then she'll lower her head back in there to see if Nash will reach in again.
Perfect. Best turn ever. Inspiration for you, please. All right. Perfect. So that's everyone's turn. So then these small UFO things burst into action. Ooh, they float around unnaturally, almost as if they use some sort of propulsion that you've never seen before. You don't understand how they're able to stay afloat unless it's magic. So 3 of the UFOs on each side, these disc-like ships, break off to attack the small ships, and they go these little blue lasers that go, and they fire at those ships. The remaining saucers head towards the main ship and begin attacking the boat. So I'm just going to move them here. So Varel and Stanley, you're currently safe from any attacks from these because you're in the enemy ship. So you don't really know what's going on. You can kind of see out of the front window of the ship that the saucers are now like swarming the main ship as well. So there are a whole bunch of lasers fire into the ship. Beep, 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 beep. Scott, one of them fires at you that's nearby. And it's a critical one. So the actual ship overheats and rotates. The tongue in its sign goes, Tunga, Tunga, Tunga. And he's tapping on and it just explodes.
Wow. Awesome.
Blows up.
Is it this?
Woo! It just blows up.
How'd
Is
they
it-
ever get
oh.
to space?
So basically you're scrambling. There's all these saucer ships swarming the airship, and the one that sees you, Nash, and tries to fight you
Yeah.
attempts to shoot, and it jams and explodes and just
Nice.
goes
Awesome.
flies off.
That's what I want. Perfect.
All right, perfect. Now with that out of the way, the big ship continues firing. You know, its concentration is taking out the main airship. So the guns, the two turrets are pointed at the little ships, firing out that direction. The big guns are firing at the big airship. But you notice a hatch. Nash, you can see the ship, but Varel and Stanley can't. It looks like a hatch opens up on the big ship, and a large flare goes firing out into the sky. Super bright, and it makes this tracer all across the airship. And then out of the corner of your eye, you see that the moon, the city on the moon, the lights were kind of glowing, you know, yellow, but now they changed to red, and they're sort of flashing red. And then an orc next to you goes, "Look, that doesn't look good.
Great.
What's the moon doing?" And some of the orcs stop to look, and they see that it's flashing yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red. And then almost instantly, you see like these small cloud of smoke on the surface, like poof, poof, poof. 3 of them. And then these large smoky tracers begin trailing from the moon in the direction of your ship. And you see these large rockets burning combustion fuel as it's starting to fly towards your ship.
Oh no.
All right, Varel, it is your turn. You didn't see any of that. Oh, you could see that stuff slightly out the front of the ship that you're in, but not the full scale of it. All right, Varel, you're up.
What'd you do? I'm the one who said the weird words and ran off. I chase him.
Okay. Well, he's still sitting. Oh, he did run off, right? So he didn't run off anywhere outside of this chamber. So he kind of ran to another set of computers across the room. So you chase him down, and you easily, cover the distance. What do you do to him?
I'll just take the back of his head and slam it into whatever computer he's working on.
Okay, attack roll.
24.
so you're not sure what organic structure this being is made with, but you grab the meatball-shaped furry thing by the head, and then they have one eyeball, and the eyeball can walk around their body surface, so it seems to float through his fur up towards you, and you hear, "Chugga!" And then you take the creature and smash it into the thing, and you hear a crunching of bones as you sort of accordion it into the thing, and it goes limp in your hands, and you hear, "Chugga!"
So glad we're back to the hero campaign. The good guys. Finally. It's been too dark for a while now.
Stanley, they're smashable! And I'll pull the chest in front of me like I'm bulldozing, and I'll just go running around the edge of the room,
Okay.
kind of collecting them up out of their chairs, just slamming as many as I can. Of course, one in this turn, but that's my continued plan.
Perfect. All right. Excellent. Stanley, it's your turn, but I actually just need to take 2 seconds for that coffee deal, but I realized we started combat. So I
You
got
can go
something
grab it.
boiling, and it's heating up my room like crazy.
Yeah,
So
go
we
get
just
it.
take like 2 minutes. Yeah, I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
Go get it.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's all good.
Plan amongst yourselves.
There'll be time enough for coffee when the dungeon's done.
I'm so happy to have Squirts back, but I don't like how I'm seeing her again or whatever. This meeting is weird.
We could change it to a barrel of lemons if oranges are.
It's not the oranges.
Not a fan of oranges.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. I put it on the wrong element, so it's just heating up my room. I'm sweating like a dog now, and nothing got boiled. How's that? Awesome. All right, so and it's really hot in here. It's very humid. I'm boiling water in the same room I'm in.
Weird.
Okay. Anyways, so Varel, you smashed that guy's face into the thing. Did you have any other actions you wanted to do with your turn?
Yes, whoever I can reach with my bulldoze box receives my ire.
Okay, perfect. So you want to attack
Yep.
again?
One more
Well,
attack.
Make an attack roll.
Nat 20 with my box.
Oh shit! All right, describe how you kill it.
I mean, I'm just collecting them. So tongue goes right into the box, and his body goes limp on the box, and adds to the bulldoze pile I'm making.
All right, so you hit him with it though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you smash him, instantly killing him. The Tungan. All right, that brings us to Nash.
Okay. My action will be to start digging through the oranges to find out what just licked my finger.
Okay. Wait. Did you? Oh, you sunk back down, so she's not appearing again.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
She hasn't shown up.
Investigation contest.
All right.
It's your investigation versus her. It's not stealth because he knows you're there, but your ability to hide. Yeah, stealth. Your stealth, like to stay in the oranges without being caught by the person. Yeah,
And I'm rolling
So-
investigation against that.
that's right.
Okay.
Investigation versus stealth. Let's go.
19.
16.
So you dig through the oranges and you can't find her. It's like she keeps moving to a new location inside the oranges, and she's in there. You can hear her laughing. You can't find her.
Shit, I should have just dumped it.
It's
The
so
best
frustrating.
combat we've ever had.
I yelled, damn it! And then my turn ends.
Yep, that's exactly it. Stanley, you're up.
Okay, I want to try something because it seems like it'd be cool. Can I go and look out the window? And this ship's just been firing at the big ship with those big like railgun cannons, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Can I try to use telekinesis to bend the guns to aim at the little ships while it's firing?
Oh my god, you're an evil genius. Let's see if the spell will allow it. All right, because otherwise, I'm all for it. Just let's make sure we're using it right. It's telekinesis, right?
Yep.
It's cast always at the same level. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't think it changes with a higher level.
Okay, object. You can move an object that weighs up to 1,000 pounds. If the object isn't being worn or carried, yeah, you're probably out of luck already. This thing's got to be more than a ton or half a ton.
But I'm not trying to move it. I'm just
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
you're just
nudge
focusing on the guns. You're right. You're just focusing on the
Yeah.
guns. You're not moving the whole ship. Good call. Thank you.
Yeah,
If
just
the
a-
object isn't
just
being
a
worn or
nudge.
carried,
Mm-hmm.
you automatically move it up to 30 feet in any direction, but not beyond the range. If the object is worn or carried by a creature, you must make it. Okay, it's not. You succeed, you pull away the object from the creature and can move it. So you can't pull it off. There'd be a check if you want to pull the guns from it, but if you want to move them in a different direction and hold them so they fire someone else, that seems perfectly fine.
Cool. That's what I want to do. I want to just aim it at this cluster of ships to the right of the.
You're talking
the
about
airship.
the big guns, right? Not the turrets.
Yeah. So just
Okay.
like nudging that to where instead of being aimed directly at the airship, it's going to be aiming at the
Perfect.
smaller ships.
So you nudge it. It's going to revert back to place because it's going to take more to permanently like bust it off from its railing. But you nudge the ship ever so slightly, and you take out 2. As the laser fire lines up with the airship, there's no attack roll you have to make with this, right? It's just your action, and the thing happens.
Yeah.
So it's shooting, and then it begins blowing up one of its own saucers, and it tags this one, and this one, and then even a third one.
That's awesome.
All right. What else would you like to do?
Oh, that's enough.
All right, perfect. Squirts, you're up, and you're in the orange pile of oranges.
All right, Squirts is going to grab a juicy orange, use her finger to slice just a little slit in it. Then she's gonna try and squirt Nash in the face.
Okay.
That sounds
Perfect.
like 2 actions to me. Is that 2 actions?
Well, it's a free action to grab the orange.
Yeah.
Definitely cutting the slit is going to take an action because it's 2 objects. So prepping it will take some time. Do you have any way to give yourself some action economy?
The conditional action.
I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to set
Well,
up
no.
this gag.
What's the squeeze is a free action?
Yeah, you can squeeze it. Just don't cut the. You can squeeze it. I get what she's trying to do though. You want to make orange juice, right?
Yeah, he wants to squirt at my eye, the juice. But if she can't cut it, how's she gonna? Does she have the strength to
Yeah,
squeeze
you know
it?
what?
and
I'm
pop it?
gonna rule cool this one. I'm gonna allow the fact that you picked up an orange, and so you have to find the right orange, right? So you pick an orange. I'm going to allow you to use your fingernail to cut the rind of the orange, and then so now you can use your action to squeeze it in its face.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Of course.
Chunks likes the idea.
Chunks is all into this.
All right, so make an attack roll.
What would you like me to add to it? What modifier? Ranged?
It's
I
a
guess, 'cause
ranged attack. It's a ranged attack. So add your dex.
Good lord.
Okay, looks like it's gonna be a 10.
Is that your AC? Is that hit your AC, Nash? I think it's 13, right?
It's
Your AC?
no, it's sorry. Now you made me have to look. 13.
All right, yeah, that's what I thought. So, so you've been digging through this box of oranges, and all of a sudden you see a little hand, and then it squeezes the orange, and it shoots a jet of orange, like the orange pulp inside at you. You quickly dodge out of the way.
Oh, I miss it. Okay.
It missed you, yeah.
All right. Sweet. We're agile.
All right, anything else you'd like to do, Squirts?
Get ready with another orange.
All right, so the UFOs circle around and they continue shooting orcs. So in the front, 2 orcs get shot. And you hear and these orcs are really ill-equipped. They've got bows, and every time they shoot an arrow, it flies it's behind them. They never hit anything. So the orcs are struggling completely. All right, and the ship to the right, you hear, "We're going down!" through the clouds, and then a big explosion happens on the ship to the left. The ship sort of something on the ship explodes, and it begins careening towards the surface, and a big trail of smoke blowing it out of the sky. All right, and then these ships move and take position to aid their other ships attacking the main ship. All right, that means, Nash, you're actually safe from attacks from the moment. There's no one around you that got attacked. And now the rockets that were launched from the moon are now close enough there's 3 rockets that are burning, and then now they're close enough to see that these large columns, like these large giant rockets, and then you see a little like hatch fly off them, and they all open up, and then something inside them takes off even faster as the shell of the rocket falls away, and then the 3 streamers sort of spin around as they move up, and then they land down. You see these giant robot men land one by one around you, Nash, on the ship. So hang on a second here. We're going to show you the first one. Don't freak out.
A good DM saying with a miniature.
This giant robot lands on the ship right on the front. Do you see it on the map now?
Yeah, take a look at it here.
All right, and a second,
Oh my
robot
gosh.
that's like 50 feet tall. All right, lands on the airship. And where is he gonna land? Oh, I have to switch layers. Sorry, I'm trying to reveal them one at a time, but it's actually really tedious instructions-wise. Lands on the back, and finally, the final giant robot lands in the middle, just in front of you. But I've just got to shrink them a bit because I think I made them too large. All right, there we go. Some of these tokens I might have made them too large. We're having fun.
Oh my
And another one
gosh.
falls. And then all 3 stand there, and these giant, they form together this giant holographic projection of you, Nash, that stands even taller than the robots. It's like 100 feet tall, and it's rotating in a circle for all to see. And you hear over a loudspeaker, Tunga Tunga, Tunga 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 Tunga, and then the hologram of you begins having an X over it that's flashing, man, 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 man. And you hear Tunga 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 Tunga, and then you hear Tunga Tunga Tunga, and they shout together, Sunga Fina Blazer! All right, Varel, it's your turn.
Holy
You see
shit.
this all from the front window that these giant mechs have landed on top of the airship.
Stanley! They've suffered a giant Nash! Do not relent! And I'll continue my attack.
Okay, perfect.
Great.
Just gonna make a copy of this Nash here.
So it's a giant holographic version of me. Does it look like that? Or does it, like, is it all glitchy and, see-throughy? Or does it
Yeah,
look
it's
like
all glitchy and like it looks like a hologram. Like there's a giant hologram of you right here that they've displayed.
Okay.
To let everyone know that you're, I guess, wanted in 700 systems or something. Like
All right.
that. All right, so Varel, it's your turn. And we have to focus back on you now. You are in the ship and you go back to assaulting the remaining 4 Tungans inside of it.
Yep, so I was on the left side making my way around in my bulldozer box. And I'll make my way to the first one with a 18.
All right, it's a hit. How do you kill this Tungan?
I just plow him over. He's sitting in the chair breaks. Just plow him over, step on him as I go, continue to the next one.
Perfect. So it's become quite clear to you now that you've killed a few of them that they basically have 1 HP and are instantly killable. Affect the strategy at all? You've killed enough of them that they're just instant.
The joy of it slightly lessens. And as I reach the next one, I start to slow down and I just sort of grab him and go to just pop his head off.
All right, make an attack roll.
A 24 on my grapple.
So you mean you're ripping off his legs? Because it's just a ball of a creature. Or are you pushing him out the window?
Ball of a creature? Okay, so plow the first one over with the box, and I kind of let the box trail behind me, looking a little confused, get up to this next one, grab the ball and go to rip it, stick my fingers in and just pop it open and let the pieces fall around me.
Yeah, pretty much. Now the floor begins leaning to the left a bit, and all the chairs are rolling onto the left side as the ship appears to be unmanned at this point and beginning to fall towards the planet's surface.
My turn concludes.
All right, Nash, you're up. You're alone on the airship with 3 giant mechas and a bunch of orcs just with their jaws on the floor and a whole bunch of UFOs flying around shooting at them.
Okay.
And there's a giant hologram of you with a big X going, eh, 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 eh. Now, inside these giant metal men, you see that one is sort of stubby and has 2 legs and looks kind of like a tank. One has these 2 arms with these laser guns on them. And then one of them just kind of looks like a alien demon ninja dude. And anyways, they're inside. You can see that they all have this sort of piloting area that's made of glass. And inside there are Tungans with 2 big joysticks. And they're like, operating the creature, the Tungaman, if you will, from these cockpits.
Okay.
What do you do?
I say, enough of this horse shit! And I position myself so that I know when I'm about to burst into dragon mode that I blow that box of shit all over the place with the freaking whoever's in it and the oranges it came with. Because I want to set it scattering.
It's
all
still
over
about the oranges. Isn't
Yes.
it?
I'm annoyed with this box. So I'm going to go brah, into full dragon mode and knock all that away. I don't want to hurt whatever it is in there. I just want to...
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Squirts?
Oh,
Squirts. It's for squirts.
Got it.
As you transform into a dragon.
All right, looks like it's going to be an 11.
All right. So Nash transforms into the dragon, and his huge body just knocks over and breaks the box of oranges. They all go spilling out over the side of the airship and falling to the earth below. And you slide out on top of them. It just barely managed to put your hand on the surface and slow yourself before rolling off the edge. You're okay. No tricks. All right, Nash, it is still your turn.
Okay.
You've transformed into a dragon.
Yeah.
So you're now a young black dragon, growing twice in size and looking menacing as hell.
All right. I'll yell out one of those, and I will. I can't remember if I can transform and then move. Can I do that? Yeah.
Your action? Yeah, you can.
Because the action was the transformation, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a bonus action that you can use, and you have movement you can use.
All right. I'm gonna fly up and over these ships.
Yeah.
And hopefully that makes me roughly eye level with this middle robot.
Yeah, we're working on abstraction, so we'll just assume you can target them. We're not
Okay.
going to consider verticality, just to keep our minds sane.
Right. So I'll just go right there, and that will be, that'll be my turn. I'll be ready to take that thing on, whatever's going on there.
Stanley, you're up.
Without a bridge crew, has the firing stopped on the guns?
Yes.
Okay. And the ship is now kind of starting to lull off to the
Starting
side.
to lurch and head towards the ground.
All right, so I'll just...
Beep, 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 from
You
the
ready, Varel? Look for affirmative, any sort of indication from him.
He's got a lackadaisical fist up for the next one, but he looks at you with a sad nod. And
Are they... They're all dead, right? The whole bridge crew? There's no...
There's 2 remaining.
Oh, there's 2 remaining?
Yeah.
Oh, then...
But they're like cowering in fear at this point.
All right. Throw one of the 2 out of the window.
With telekinesis?
Yes.
So you kind of like, you're anxious to go. You ask for Elfie's ready. Then you look over and you see a Tungaman in just sort of hanging in the corner, trying not to be seen. And as soon as you see him, his eye like pops up, and you just kind of go. You pause for a minute, thinking about whether or not you're going to do it, like you did on your turn.
Amazing.
And then you lift him up and then drop him out of the front window. And he goes, Tunga!
All right. That's it. We got 1 left.
You don't want to get out of there?
Well, not yet. If there's 1 left, they can still pilot it and shoot and stuff.
Well, that was your action. Do you have any bonus actions, or are you going to leave one for Varel? He doesn't seem very enthusiastic.
I don't really... No, I can't. There's nothing I can do as an attack with a bonus action, so I'll just go stand by the window waiting for Varel.
I miss diplomacy, too. That's true. All right. Squirts, you're up. There's 3 giant robots on the ship. You can't tell if they're tricks or not. And I need to put your character on there. I have a token for you. 2 token layer. And there you are. So yeah, it's hard to see because I gave you a token with the same color border, but you're here, Squirts.
Yeah, I see her. Well, let's see. So she got knocked out of the oranges, but there's still oranges rolling around on deck, right? And Chunks is having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's oranges all around the deck. He's got an orange in his hand. He's playing with it.
Cool. Squirts will then pick up another orange, walk closer to the center, and sit down and start eating the orange as she watches
Okay.
whatever
so-
the heck's going on.
so are you moving towards Sunga, Fina, or Blazar?
The one in the middle, just a little bit further in, so if there's a bump, she won't go falling off the edge.
That's the Tungaman that yelled Sunga that you can see. Okay, perfect. All right, you sit down. You start eating your orange. Perfect. So I need to start making some rules here. Okay, perfect. So the lead Tungaman, the one called Sunga, opens up his arms, goes woo, 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 and then he reaches down, and inside of his leg, he begins pulling out a large katana. But this katana is made of like electricity. It's just like, and then he turns to face you, Nash,
Yeah.
and then he begins rocketing up into the air. He flies towards you and attempts to swing with his giant electric blade. It's going to be a 23.
Oh Lord. Yeah. Well, you got that.
Okay,
That's a hit.
perfect. So the giant metal man rushes at you with a sword and does 19 slashing damage as he goes Sunga, and tries to and hits you with the sword.
All right. 19. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing
And then you
elemental in that. Just.
And you hear tunga 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 tunga, and then as this other Tungaman begins walking towards you on the ship, and then takes the guns and begins opening up fire, shooting at you, Nash. Okay. All right, but he misses as you fly. After you got hit with the sword, you begin flying and dodging around. These machine guns are like, they're all whizzing around, or bouncing off your scales. And then finally, this little stubby guy here begins powering up. You see him take the squatting position,
Yeah.
and then a large turret just goes out of the front sort of area that he is, and then you see these like lights, like this particulate beginning to form at the end of the gun as it begins spooling up for something. The UFOs around, they all shoot at you, Nash. 20. You take 2 damage.
Oh my gosh. Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That one's a miss. And that one's a miss as well. One of them hits you in the eye, but it stings for 2 damage. Ah, you're like, ah!
Okay.
As you fly around. Okay, Varel, it's back to you.
All right. There's the last one cowering. I will just kick him.
Just out the window like a golf shot or something?
No. I assume he's like cowering against a wall, so I'm just gonna pick my foot up and press him into the wall until he splits. You know, just smushes and lean my weight on him.
Okay. He goes, Tunga, as you just put your lift up, and you don't even need to make an attack roll. He
All
just
right.
dies.
All right. And as I squish the last one, I look out the window and see giant mech robots fighting. I go, "There, Stanley! That's the fight I want to be in." And I will, with my final attack action, is there anything that looks important? Like, has the most blinking buttons, has the most levers, something my rage brain would recognize as...
Well, you recognize human symbols, like from abandoned buildings and stuff from your days in the wasteland. You see towards the back, like an elevated chair that one of the Tunga was sitting in. But behind that chair is this console, and there's a large exclamation mark with like a yellow sort of sign. And you know that usually means something's going to probably blow up if it's human-made. You don't know what that means for these creatures, but it's an unmistakable exclamation mark. It seems they have that too in their world.
Cool. It's on a screen.
There's a sign, and sorry, I didn't finish describing it. There's a sign, and then there's a console below and a red button.
Okay. If there is, I will attack. I'll run over to that button, but not just smash the whole console.
You're just gonna smash the whole console? Okay.
Attack the console.
All right. You smash the console with both fists, bringing them up and down, and then these imprints in the metal of your fists as you break it, and electricity fires out. You also knock the button as you roll down and hit it, and then you hear tunga 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 tunga, and then a little keypad slides out from the wall behind it, and it's got the keys say tunga. They're all say tunga.
I use my bonus action, lizard bite, to bite the the sudden movement.
Okay. Do you need to make an attack roll for that?
Sure. Here you go.
Yeah.
23.
All right. So you bite the keyboard off and begin eating it. And keys are flying. Tunga keys are flying out of your mouth as you chew on it. It doesn't seem to produce an effect.
Very well. The machine is defeated, Stanley. It's time to go.
All right, so, Nash, this is your turn.
Okay, so we're gonna see what this thing's made of. I'm gonna do an acid attack, fire acid attack, or acid breath, rather. So you need to do a dexterity 14 save.
I saved.
Damn it.
I rolled an 18.
Okay.
So it's like 20. It's in the 20s.
Damn it.
Does it still do anything on a save, or
It might be half damage on a save. Is
Sure,
it acid
I'm
breath?
reading right now. It
Is
says
it that line of acid breath?
Yeah, I was gonna go right through him and maybe even tag the other dude behind him. Let's see.
Yeah, you can tag some of the saucers for sure.
Taking 49 damage. Yes, there's on a failed save, or half as much damage. Okay, so half 11d8. Let me give you that real fast.
Okay.
We need 11 of those.
All right, while you do that, I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Okay, no
I'll be
worries.
right back. I'm still roasting in my plate.
he's still trying for that coffee?
Oh, come on, roll high. Oh, that's not bad. I got 47. When he gets back, I'll tell him that it's 20. What is it? 20. What is half of 47? 20.
Well, you're hitting UFOs too, don't they have to save?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Just
I'm
tell
waiting
them
for
full
both.
damage. They'll
Yeah.
have it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, this is kind of feels like I'm murdering Muppets. I don't know if it feels good.
Yeah, these level or these 1 hit point Muppets you guys are killing. It's rough stuff. All right, Bo. Total of 47. So half of
You're
that.
muted.
Oh, Bo's muted. You're still muted.
My bad. Sorry
no,
about
now you're
that.
back. Now you're back.
All right, so let me just get my information. Okay, gotta see what sort of resistances we have, if applicable. It's acid damage.
Yeah, acid damage.
Perfect. All right, so the acid goes through. Takes 40. Said 44 or 46.
Half of that, so 23.5. But I guess 20, I don't know how you round up or
23. You
Okay.
chop off the remainder. So
All right, so 23.
I
don't.
Okay, perfect.
John made a point that anybody in that same range that I would hit needs to do a save as well. So I guess we need to decide where I actually laid that line. Right?
Oh, right. Yeah. So I'm assuming it was here, like something along this line. Oh, where's the ruler? Like this direction, like that.
Yeah, like that. So you clip both
So you
ship.
clip both of these. So I have two
Yeah.
more saving throws to make.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, perfect. One of them did make a saving throw. There's still enough damage to kill all of them. So
Okay.
as you fire out your lightning breath, the two saucers immediately explode.
Awesome.
They just explode into junk, and one of them goes pew, flying up into the air, broken, spinning around. The Tunga's going, ay, 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 ay. The acid hits the Tungaman named Sunga, and it hits the breastplate armor, and you see that it begins eating through the metal.
Okay.
and you see the pilot inside going like, "Tunga, tunga, 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 tunga." Anything else you like to do with your turn?
I'm gonna reposition. Am I? No, I'm in opportunity attack range. So never mind. Yeah, I'll stay where I'm at. I'm good.
Okay, perfect. Stanley, you're up. Varel's
right.
looking at you expectantly.
Yeah, Stanley will go
Like
over.
a dog that wants to go outside.
Stanley will go over, touch Pharrell, and dimension door him to the top of the nearest robot. They're really big, right? Like we can land on top of it, right?
Yeah, they're really big, but they're not like mega massive, right? We're talking size of buildings.
Okay.
Type creatures. Yeah,
But
so
we
you
could
wanna
land on it, you know.
Yeah,
Like
your range is like 500
AT-ST.
feet.
Okay,
you're
perfect.
Yeah.
Bigger than Transformers, smaller than like Pacific Rim robots.
All right, we'll just deposit both of us right up there.
All right, so boom. All right, so you teleport. You're on top of the Tungaman that yelled out Fina, and it is currently shooting machine guns out of its arms at Nash the dragon, who's flying through the sky, dodging them.
Okay, that's it for me.
All right, Squirts, you're up, and you have an orange in hand, right?
Yep, munching on it. Tastes pretty good.
Okay.
Chunks is also chowing down
you-
on an orange.
Are you guys watching the hologram like a family on the boat while the war happens all around you? Is that...
Oh, yeah. Squirts has no idea what's going on. This is the greatest trick ever. A moon in the sky? Things that only say Tunga? Oh, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, perfect.
All right, but Squirts is trying to deduce if the moon is a spell.
Oh. Hmm. Does
And what
Squirts
would I
want to do
roll?
anything about that?
What would
You wanted to
Squirts
try.
need roll?
Oh, you want to see if it's magical in nature, the moon, or if it's really
Yeah.
a moon. Make an Arcana
Like-
check.
Sorry, Arcana.
Yeah.
17.
Okay, based on your examination of the moon, it is definitely a real moon that was teleported from somewhere else. This, and you use your intuition. You're reading all the signs. You're trying to look for hints. That perhaps it's an illusion or it's magical. So based on your expertise, you look at it and you're fairly confident in your knowledge that somebody brought this here and made a big trick.
Okay, cool. So with a 17, would that tell Squirts if dispel magic would use or not? Good chunks.
No, it's not magical in nature. So
Okay.
you wouldn't be able to dispel it.
Okay, cool. Well, in that case, Squirts will continue eating her orange and observing the world around her.
Awesome. It's off to a great start. All right, perfect. The UFOs all around the ship begin taking evasive maneuvers and shooting at orcs. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So 6 orcs are killed from gunfire as this battle takes place. Pop 2 off. He's not dead. And then one of the orcs takes a running jump and jumps off the side. And he attempts to jump and grab onto it, but these ships are really light and maneuverable, and it just goes, woo, and then he falls to his death.
Oh, dang it. That was funny the way that was animated. That was great. It's like, meh.
All right, now the flying swordsman is near you and attempts to. He this time takes his sword and holds it up in like a reaction, like a parry kind of thing, as he holds up his sword, waiting for a counterattack. All right, this one here continues to fire at you with suppressive machine gun fire. Your AC is different now that you're a dragon, right? It's like 16 instead of 14. Let me get that up for myself. Adult dragon. So I'm going to say that's a miss. I'm fairly confident it's a miss. Black dragon. Okay. Now this charge begins. This Tungaman from the front of the ship, who's landed there, who's like tipping the ship down a little bit, by the way, because he's very heavy. He has these particulates in this large cannon that had grown out from his body. It lights up, and it powers up even more. So there's this large now, this like series of light just sort of being absorbed in as like unseen particulate are moving into the gun chamber. Varel, it is your turn. You are now standing atop the machine gun mech on the back side of the ship.
Which one's charging?
The one at the front.
Okay.
The stubby one with 2 legs, no arms.
Is there a hatch below me since we're on top of it?
So you look down and examine. You see a lot of different like pieces of armor plating. It's kind of mismatched in this weird way. You notice that you see glass cockpit window from the front, but you'd have to lower yourself down into the front. You do see what looks to be an exhaust port on the top, though, with some smoke billowing out.
Oh, interesting. An exhaust port. Oh, wait, hang on. What size is the exhaust port?
I mean, it's might fit about 3 humans across. It's on the left shoulder.
Wait. I'm thinking of like a car hole in the back.
No, not a car exhaust. It's more of an exhaust where you see smoke billowing out, but it's sort of it's this graded area on top of the mech itself.
Like a vent.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so more like a long. Yeah, okay, gotcha. I've still got the box, so that complicates my position.
Chat room says, "Is it the size of a womp rat?" I think they're trying to figure out what Bo's doing.
That was definitely the direction I was heading in.
Yeah.
But
this was not, by the way, none of this was inspired by Star Wars, but you guys made that connection, and it's totally cool.
Okay.
If there's a glass cockpit screen, I will jump on it.
Okay. All right. This will have to be an athletics check. It's a bit awkward of a landing, but the cockpit does jut out from the front side of the robot, so there is room to drop down. It's just that the surface of the cockpit is not flat; it's down and it's glass, so it could be a little slippy, and you could slide off the front of the cockpit.
I understand. My brain's working with the knowledge from the waist that any glass I've ever met has never been unbreakable. So I am basically positioning myself like, and I'm gonna butt slam as though I will land in the cockpit itself.
All right, athletics roll, please.
Athletics. 27.
Jeez.
Oh damn. Okay, so you go to sit. You go to do this sitting butt attack.
Yeah, like I'm gonna slam through the glass with my butt, and I've got the box in my lap.
Butt. This is important. Okay, so you do it with your butt. You jump off the end, and you hit the glass. And as it turns out, the glass is reinforced with a type of glass that is much tougher than the glass you just referenced. However, since you rolled so high, you don't bounce off of the glass. Your butt breaks. Just your butt breaks the top of the glass, and now just your butt is stuck in the window. And you hear the Tungaman go, tugga, 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 inside. So you're now stuck into the cockpit glass by your butt.
Are there cracks in the glass?
There are cracks in the glass, yes.
All right, I will flame burst, and maybe some flames will shoot through the cracks into the guy's face.
All right, you flame burst. There's no save for that, right? It's just automatic auto damage.
3 damage.
Burst, and you hear the Tunga inside go, Tunga! As he gets caught on fire, and there's now a furry fireball inside the cockpit, and you see the cockpit filled with smoke quickly.
Stanley, you take 1 point of fire damage.
I will take my 1 point of fire damage.
Wow. All right, so you're stuck in the butt of the cockpit window. That was bonus action. Anything else you want to do?
That is my turn.
All right, that's it for now. Nash, you're up.
All right.
Buddy.
I did not like the reaction that I got, so shit. I still don't know how to do this right.
Remember, the robot this time, Sunga, is in a counterattack motion. It has the sword sort of up like this, waiting mecha style to counterattack whatever you do.
For whatever I do?
Yeah. He's just standing. He's floating in the air with rocket feet.
Yeah.
And he's just standing there with his sword, waiting for you to make your move.
Oh, this is, by the way, sorry. The chat asked for this earlier.
Black Dragon.
There. We got her out of the way. All right. I'm going to use something from the Nash bag here.
The Nash bag.
Yeah, since I can cast all his shit too. So,
I thought he didn't have one of those.
well, depends on the bag. All right. Okay, I got it. This is going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, we're going to do this. I was going to save it for a Varel move, but instead I'm going to reduce this dude to half his freaking size.
All right. What's the DC saving throw,
The
please?
DC, or it's a Constitution 16.
Oh, fell off the desk. We're not counting it.
Damn it, that was probably a 2.
Oh, you're good still, I think.
Yeah?
15 is not 16.
Not 16.
So you shrink it. So your dragon magic immediately fires from your hands. Do you yell anything?
I go,
half the size.
I go, in Draconic, I yell, you thought you were really big and scary, but now you're tiny. I'll call you Larry, and that's it. Now he's a tiny little Larry robot who can't do shit because he's tiny now.
And you hear over a loudspeaker, you hear, "Taka, taka, 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 taka."
That's them just loving my rhyme.
Yeah, so he shrinks in half before you can see on the map that he's your size now, pretty much, almost.
Okay. And is he floating, or is he falling, or what's he?
He's flying. He's got rocket feet.
He's got rockets. Okay. But
rocket feet, importantly. It's the feet that have the rockets.
Is he? He's still enough range for me. If I moved, I'd get an opportunity attack, right?
Potentially, yep. These mechs have a large reach too, even though he's shrunken down, so not as bad. But you are in opportunity attack land.
Okay. Well, I don't want to have that happen, but he's so tiny. Maybe I don't care.
He's still in the counterattack position. So whatever you did, that wasn't an eligible move for him to counterattack. So he's still holding. He's still holding a reaction.
I'm gonna risk it and move over here to help these guys. So
all right, you hear him say, "Saga!" as he swipes with the sword and misses.
Sweet. See, I knew what's up there.
And you fly towards Fina and Varel, who's sitting in the cockpit, but first in a smoking cockpit, and Stanley's standing atop it. All right, Nash, anything else you want to do?
Nope, I'm gonna get ready to
Stanley,
help these dudes.
you're up, and you're standing atop a mech who's standing on top of an airship where a moon is falling in between you and the ground, and you're about to die in many different ways.
We just reflect on how we got here. Okay.
Oh, and the moon was accidentally brought here by Nash and his magic.
Yeah.
Does he know this? I can't remember if Stanley knows this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
when you were
I'm
part
fully
demon
aware
for a
of
while?
Oh yeah. Yeah. I couldn't remember who knew that it was my fault. Oh, that's right. I explained it. Never mind. Yep.
So let me ask you, Bo, and if I need to roll to see if I can confirm this, you let me know. My options are pretty limited up here, but I still got telekinesis up, and I don't know if either of them will qualify. But what looks like it would be lighter? The reduced size this guy, or one of the little light discs that are floating around?
Oh, for sure the discs.
Okay.
They almost seem otherworldly the way they float around.
I'm gonna try and grab that disc with telekinesis and throw it into this disc next to it.
Nice.
Okay, is there a saving throw that needs to be made? Not for objects, right?
Yeah.
They are being controlled, though. I still have to do a saving throw for the pilot, who's,
Yeah, so it's a strength contest then.
All right.
Okay, that's going to be a 20.
Yep, you win. I have a 16. So you take up this one here that I'm moving around and throw it into. All right, so one disc. Just reach out your hand, you grab control of it, and you smash them together with a force, and both explode in pyrotechnics.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right, Squirts, you're up.
Okay. Squirts is gonna try out a little something called Divine Intervention.
Okay.
Okay. So Squirts is going to grab her little Toyota symbol necklace. And she's going to go, "Good tricks, but Moon must be gone!" And then I have to roll a percentile dice. And if the number rolled is equal to or less than my cleric level, the deity intervenes.
Oh, okay. I have to understand this thing.
That's cool.
It is really cool. So where are your squirts? So you need to make a roll, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me see, make sure that we're all on the same page here. I haven't ever played with this spell before. It's the first time. So divine, what level is it?
I think I got it at level 11.
Ooh, I mean the spell level.
Oh, spell level. I'm sorry. It's
This is it's a feature. I thought it was a
Yeah.
spell. Oh, interesting. Divine intervention. Oh, okay. It's an actual question. Oh, it's really low odds, right? If it's percentile die, so your level's 11. You have a 10% chance, 11% chance of success. So,
yeah.
if successful, you can't use it for 7 days. Otherwise, long rest.
After a long rest. All right. Well, here goes nothing. Are we ready?
Yeah.
It's a 9!
Oh, are you kidding me?
I am not kidding you. Can you see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my gosh.
They got Moon!
All right, so one of the things we failed to do, I'm super stoked for you, but one of the things we failed to do before you asked, before you rolled, which will still count, so don't worry about that, but you have to describe the assistance you seek. So you asked for intervention, but we didn't get to the part where you're like, how is he intervening? And
Okay,
also,
that's fair.
I need to know the deity, because I think I know who it is, but I don't think we've ever talked about it specifically. I don't remember.
Oldamara.
Okay, name Aldemara. AL. Is this an existing god that I can reference later, or is it?
At least in 3.5, he was part of the main pantheon. It's I think it's Olidammara.
Okay, Oldemara. Interesting name. And he's the god of.
Tricks, trickery, good times. He's basically Bacchus.
And how do you manage your relationship with Aldemara and Kittigre?
What do you mean?
Well, because Kittigre is also someone is there. I'm just wondering if there's like a relationship there, like if.
Oh well, I the only relationship that I came up with Squirts is that the gods thought it would be funny.
Okay, perfect. All right, that's good. Just getting information because I need to figure out on the spot what I'm doing. Mara. So what request did you want again?
To put the moon back, or at least get it somewhere else so that they're safe again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but more
Okay.
specifically, get that moon, reverse that magic.
And how would a laughing god do that? Okay. You cast
How would
divine
a laughing
intervention, imploring your god to aid you, and the moon just disappears. The Tungamen disappear.
What?
All the ships disappear. Everything's gone.
Really?
It's all gone.
Ah, man, I blew dragon for this.
They just
Oh,
You
did
blew-
you know?
you blew. It's the only thing that isn't gone.
I think we got the title of the episode,
Yeah,
folks.
there it is.
I blew a dragon for this.
Oh man,
Oh shit!
Did that really
now
work?
know the source of Nash's power.
you sure?
All right,
We're
so
not gonna
that's
get
a
like
good clue.
500 emails this week going, no, that's not how it works or something, right? We're good. We know this.
Well, you know what?
Dragon.
You know what? Let's take a break. I'm going to want to do a bit of research. We normally don't do 2 breaks, but let's do a quick 5-er.
Okay.
You guys can
Okay.
go past our usual time because I was late. It's my fault, ladies and gentlemen. We ran like 20 minutes late. So I would find the break helpful just to confirm all of this.
Yeah, let's do it. Quick. I
Let's
gotta
take a
pee.
5-er,
I
right?
gotta pee again. All right, we'll be back, everybody. Oh, I didn't hear
Sorry.
anything. Did you fart? or
Sorry, I
anything?
interrupted. No, I just
No, we're just talking about Squirt's MVP.
banging. If I bang something or whatever.
No, you're all good.
open.
All right, we are
We're
back.
not live, so it's
You're the
fine.
best character.
All right, I'm ready to go.
We are too.
All right. Okay, so we're back, and I've looked at the ruling for divine intervention. You are good. So the moon disappears, the mechas disappear, all the Tunga men disappear, the ship in the back that was slowly careening downwards, it's undid. If you press like the undo button, it just sort of swipes away, and they're just gone. The wreckage remains though, and you hear a loud explosion from below as one of the orc smaller ships finally hits the ground. And through as the combat clears and the situation, Varel and Stanley, you were in the mech, so you're falling. By the way, we got to figure that one out.
Oh, well, that's easy. Featherfall.
All right, cast Featherfall. You land gently on the ground, and sitting cross-legged before you, peeling an apple and feeding it to chunks is Squirts.
An orange, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, did I say an apple? An
Yeah.
orange. Peeling an apple. I guess you
matter.
could peel an apple.
Yeah.
She's peeling an orange, and
Yeah.
she's just sitting there cross-legged, as you know, just having the time of her life, basically. Orcs look around.
You are very funny. Good trick, good trick. The moon, perfect.
I will exit my rage.
We're a new phase of it.
What
I'll
the
come.
hell just happened?
I'll come land by them while they're talking.
Okay.
Nash, did you fix this?
No, I mean in dragon voice. No, I didn't fix it. I don't know what happened. It was all happening and now it's not. I don't understand.
An orc walks up and taps you on your dragon leg. You feel it
I
tapping on your leg.
turn around and go, what?
Oh. And as you do that, wind blows through the orc's hair.
What is it?
Great dragon, what me do?
Oh, don't start trying to take orders from him. Don't let the fact that he's a big, impressive dragon actually fool you. He is, I assure you, an idiot.
Don't worry about it. Just tended and you wounded and leave us to talk. Go
The
away.
orc brings a hand up to the side of his face to block a view from Nash, and he mouths the word to you. He's pointing with his finger.
He melts what?
Dragon.
Oh.
He mouths it, so you can't hear. You just see him.
No,
It's a
I
big orc.
get it. It's a big dragon. It's Nash. Nash, stop being a dragon.
Are we sure everything's good? Are we done?
Yes, we're done.
You're sure?
No, I'm not sure. A whole moon just disappeared, but we don't need you scaring everybody on the ship.
All right, I'm going back.
Transform into a man, and as you transform back into the man shape,
Yeah.
you can now see more of the ship, and orcs begin dusting themselves off, picking each other up, and they begin walking towards you. And the one who pointed to you is like, "This great dragon man."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's me.
Admiral Walls is missing. I saw him go offside. I propose the Great Dragon lead our ship.
The great dragon has left. I'm in a magical refractory period here. There's no bringing him out twice.
He saved us and made them giant metal men disappear. And the orcs go, yeah, he is a true warrior. My blood curdles with rage and glory thinking of following him into combat. And the orcs go, ah!
I look at Stanley and grin, kind of like, look at this, Stanley. Check these guys out.
I, Farco, say we, the clan of airship orcs, follow the Dragon Man. Yeah!
All right, Nash.
I got my own
Enjoy
army.
the adoration of Farco and friends.
Stanley, I have my own army now. This is great. We could use these guys. This is awesome. Don't look a gift orc in the mouth. This is great. When we get down to the ground, we'll get things organized. Now we have some men some orcs on our side, some muscle.
Great Dragon Man, what should we call you?
Call me the Dragon Lord.
As you wish. All hail, Captain Dragon Lord.
Yeah. This must be what hope feels like.
He's like, yeah! Captain, we must now rename the ship. What would you care for it to be called as we proceed into the future under your rule?
Call it the Great Angelashi.
The Great Angelashi.
Oh, he named it for his wife.
Yeah. I could have said call it the
Men,
Magar.
paint it on the side!
And two orcs immediately run into a room that's off to the side, just down some stairs, and they come back up with buckets of paint and paintbrushes, and they grab up ropes. Some other orcs grab up ropes, and they immediately start rappelling off the side of the front of the ship to go paint the name on the ship.
Oh, they're doing it right now.
These guys are serious. They're impressed. This is great. I've never had this kind of. Let me have my moment, Stanley. It's fine.
All right, can you regale us with the tale of how you made the moon disappear, Nash?
I didn't do it. I don't know what did. I was up there losing a fight and came to help you guys, and then poof, it all went away. I have no idea.
Steps up in front of Nash and facing you, and he says,
Do not question Captain Dragonlord's power. He is humble and will not take credit for what he's done. This is very unusual and un-orc-like, but we accept his unorthodox ways, for he is powerful.
Wait, what's
And it's like the saying goes, power is power.
what's your name, orc?
My name is Farco.
Oh, all right, Farco. Farco, thank you very much.
Let me do.
You can just call me Dragon Lord. No need for the captain bit. And don't worry, these are my friends. Even if it seems like we're arguing, you guys just go do your thing, clean up, paint, do what you got to do for a minute, reorganize yourselves.
Clearly, you're new to captaining. We must call you Captain.
All right, that's
in
fine.
The union laws.
You could totally do that. It's not a problem. I didn't realize it was part of that, so I respect that. Just go do your stuff, though. We're gonna.
Yes, at your earliest convenience, we should have a meeting between us and the Orc Airship Worker Union,
Okay.
or the OAWU. They tell us. You tell us.
Uh-huh.
Wait, how do I say sentence?
You tell Owu that I'll be there soon.
Nope, you know what, Nash? I take it back. These are exactly the followers you deserve.
Where to, Captain Dragonlord?
Where are we going? And I turned to Varel and Stanley. Where do we need to go?
Our original heading was back to Sigil.
Are we going back there?
That was the plan the whole time, Dash.
I don't remember. Is that where we were going? Okay.
We're delivering the squirts.
Wait, what? How did this... Squirts? How did you get here? Is this your doing?
Rush eating orange. Mouthful. We go Sigil.
Wait a minute. You're the one in the box. Why I oughta... No, I don't say that.
What box, Dash? Me
You were-
no see box.
You were in a box of oranges. Something licked my finger. It's a long story, but I think it was her.
Oh,
was your
this
hand,
is
not your finger.
Oh.
This is the same kobold that brought Hope and I back, right?
Yes, my manager.
That's right. This is his esports manager. M Sports, sorry. There's no E in M Sports. Yeah.
Farco says, yes, that's right, M Sports. Crew, rejoice, for we have a celebrity aboard. I thought he was familiar. It's Varel Rasvim Kurik, champion of the M Sports Fighting League.
and he kneels before you.
Sir Varel, it is an honor to have you aboard the Great Angelashi.
It's an honor to be aboard. Thank you.
Bring mead for the champion.
And an orc
Excellent.
immediately disappears and then reappears with a mug of mead just for you.
Oh. Very kind. I salute the Angelashi.
Hey! The orcs all cheer.
And huzzahs to the Dragon Lord.
Huzzah! Yells all the orcs.
Not down the drink.
And then the little ship cruises on up to the side. You see them go, Captain Dragon Lord! Captain Dragon Lord! Yeah! And the ship's kind of small. They're all kind of jumping around enthusiastically, and one of them sort of slips off to the side. And they just don't even pay attention. They're just cheering you. It's like crazy soccer fans. Just like, yeah!
Wait, somebody fell off the edge and died? Like an orc
Yeah,
died?
you can see him sort of falling off the back. No one else noticed. Well, he's falling to the ground out of view.
Stanley, featherfall that guy.
I didn't see him.
Shit.
Or did I? Did I see him?
Well, you didn't see him, but now you know. You've been told.
Yeah,
so
look,
you
that
could
guy
run to the
falling.
side and look, or you could not.
Okay, I run to the side and I catch him with telekinesis and pop him back up.
Okay. And all the orcs on the ship, like, who can see this, they go, "Oh! Captain Dragonlord, you have great friends! We will be the most powerful airship company in all of the Outland, with you leading us."
It made me joke on myself because
Joke on yourself.
these
What were you
guys,
doing
all
to
these guys
yourself?
care about is that they're among all these celebrity people, and oh my gosh, that's funny. All right, sorry. Holy shit. I have very talented friends, Farco.
I look forward to whatever our next mission will be.
I do too.
Whatever it is, it'll surely be very profitable.
It'll make money and it'll be glorious. Yes.
Okay, so what we do?
You learn full sentences. No, go work on your finish painting and work. Just hang out with the men. I have to meet with these guys. We have to meet.
Understood. I'm sorry. I do not wish to incur your
You
wrath.
don't. I'm not wrathful right now. I feel fine. You guys are great. Doing a great
We
job.
do what you say.
Farco, you're doing great. Just keep it up, and we'll talk soon.
All right,
okay?
orcs. We're to talk amongst ourselves while they plan our next moves. Everyone, conversations. And then the orcs begin talking with each other all throughout the ship,
Okay.
like extras everywhere.
All right, he's gone. You guys, we need to talk. What are we doing? Back to Sigil, and then what?
The fist in the box,
Oh, right.
of which I hold, goes to the dragon gangster, and we go home.
I guess that's it.
That's it.
Squirt.
Assuming nobody summons any more moons to drop on us.
That was an accident. It wasn't on purpose. It doesn't happen all the time. And also, what are we doing with Squirt? Squirts, why are you even here?
Squirts are tricks.
How'd you?
Squirts follow.
How'd you?
Squirts play tricks.
How'd you get on the ship?
Oh, Squirts has secrets.
She's
That's
part of the
our
council.
tricks. Mostly
Yes.
secrets.
Yes, she's part of the Council of Clowns. You do not question them. They are clowns.
But to what end? For us? Why? All right. Just stay out of trouble. Can you do that?
Me no make promise.
I mean, Nash, her whole kind of deal seems to be trouble.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I say the sooner we get this thing where it's going, the better. Before too many tricks get us in trouble.
There's no journalists here. There's no children to destroy. Squirts will be fine.
So once there are children or journalists, then we have to worry.
Yeah.
That's what I take from that.
Children journalists, and we're real in trouble.
That's awesome.
All right, let's go then. I'll tell Farquaad, or what's his name? Farco. I think I tore something in the back of my throat.
Be careful. Farquaad's a real name. We don't want to insult anybody.
You know a lot of Farquads, do you? All right. let's. I'm gonna go. So Farco, Sigil.
Yes, what me do?
To Sigil
Captain
with all
Dragonlord?
Sigil with all speed. Let's go.
Okay. First, the DM wants to make sure to write down your Captain Dragonlord name, so don't forget.
Thank you. Never forget.
All right.
Crew, we make for Sigil. You do what me do. Go to Sigil. Ah!
And the orcs all yell really loudly and obnoxiously, and then the sails open up fully, and you're now moving towards a giant spire. If you look below, you can kind of see the landmass, right? And you see within view, very close now, a giant spire that reaches up into infinity. And atop infinity rests a donut floating above the spire. You begin moving closer to this area. You guys want to continue your conversation, or you just want to get to Sigil?
It's up to these guys. I think I have nothing else to say. I have an army of followers now. I'm stoked.
Yeah, I don't have anything particular to say.
All right, so the ship then proceeds flying for another few hours, and you don't seem to get any closer to that spire. It doesn't seem to change distance from your ship whatsoever, but you definitely look below. You see clouds moving past and land masses. So a few hours goes by, and eventually Farco gets on deck and comes up to you, Nash, and says,
You must open the gate now.
What gate?
There is a gate here that we must pass through for our airship to enter Sigil.
Did we do this on the way out? I don't remember.
Admiral Walsh kept this information to himself, but I assume you asked him before he fell from the ship, or someone must have.
Oh, no. What is the gate? Can we see this gate? Where is it?
No, it is a gate that exists in the air above the outland ground. We have a general sense of its location. We're there now, but there's a ritual that must be performed.
So it's like a portal then. Is that fair to say? Okay.
Yes, it is a portal. But it doesn't open on its own. There's something you must do to open the portal.
Stanley.
What me do?
Hold on. Hold that thought. Stanley, come here.
Yes, Nash.
There's a giant portal, I guess, that's invisible to us at the moment, but it's the only way to pass through and get to Sigil. So if we want to go, we need to know the magic words to get through it. Did anyone tell you, or do you know what that is?
No.
Do you know anyone on this ship who would know?
Well, you are the Dragon Lord, so I guess we'd all have to ask you.
Well, you know that's just them being dumb. I'm not them being dumb. I say it quiet because I don't want Farquaad or whatever. It's not real. I'm not really a lord of anything. Okay, well, we need to know the words to say. Whatever the words are. I don't know them, and we can't get back.
Did they tell you who knew?
Yes, the captain who got blown off the side and killed.
I'm gonna take out the little sending stone that I have in my pocket.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try and send a message to, what was the original captain's name? The elephant lady?
Mjart Cambandigenous.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
I can't believe you forgot that name, John. I don't know how you couldn't remember
I'm gonna send a message to Captain Mjart, and I'm gonna say, we're trying to return to Sigil finally, but we can't seem to get through the gate without some sort of key or code word. Would you happen to know what we need to do to pass through?
Okay, you send the message. I'll notify you when there's a response.
Okay.
Or if there's a response.
That's about all I have, Nash.
Well, then the best we can probably do is hover here until you receive word, and maybe dig around the ship to see anyone else knows. Hey, Farquaad, who was in charge before? Besides the captain, who was second in charge? Was it you?
The orcs all look at each other.
Sorry, Forker. What is it?
Where's Farquaad?
Hold on.
I don't know.
What was it?
Do we have a Farquaad?
I gotta write this.
Check
guy's...
below decks. You there? Go find Farquaad.
No, don't.
We're
Stop.
searching for Farquaad now.
No,
Captain Dragonlord.
No, sorry, I don't need Farquaad. I meant What's your name again?
I'm Farco.
Farco. That's who I mean.
What me do?
Okay, I've written your name down now. Who was second in command?
Me. I am second in
and you
command.
didn't know, and you didn't know the code to say, or you didn't know what to say to get the portal to open.
It was a closely guarded secret. That way we couldn't mutiny against the captain.
But have you ever heard of redundancy before? The whole point is you need a backup. You can't just have one plan. You have to have a backup plan. Did you not? Do you not do that?
What you do, come with me.
And he begins walking towards the back to the captain's chambers. He enters into the boat.
Okay, I'll go with him.
All right, so you enter into the captain's chamber, and you see that it's a beautiful, beautiful room. There's immaculate furniture, a gorgeous bed. It's made. There's a pile of fruit, fresh fruit on the table. There are books everywhere, fancy wine glasses. This person who was the Admiral Boobin Walls was a very lavish lifestyle leading, to say the least.
Okay.
There's a lot. Everything's gold. Like the bed has gold plated, like bed posts and things like that. Lots of gold in here. Boobon Walls. One of you guys made that name up, by the way. I just wrote it down.
Boobon Walls?
Yeah,
Really?
something like that.
Is that true?
Wow.
I don't know who. I can't remember. But you guys said something, and I wrote it down. I was like, "That's sweet."
I don't remember that. Okay. Farco, perhaps we could find. Where did he keep his papers?
I wanted to speak to you privately, Captain Dragonlord.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. We're alone.
Because I must confess that I am aware that a crime was committed.
What do you mean?
The servant of our old admiral spied on him as he conducted the ritual one time and claims to know how to open the portal.
What's his name?
However, none of the other orcs wish to know because they'd be in violation of union rules.
What's this? Is he on the ship now? He's aboard now?
Yes, he is soft and a little touched. He's below decks.
Okay. Well, let's go talk to him.
Very well.
What's his name?
I don't know, actually.
All right, no problem. Let's go meet him.
But I will wait.
The DM will find out using the random name generator. So 1 second. This is not a planned character. All right. There will be dungeon. Sorry, everyone. I should have got this up sooner. All right. Let's see what. Oh, that's the wrong dice. Percentile dice, Bo. Percentile dice. We are rolling on the TW Day name birthing list, as we have done in episodes past, and will eventually be available in the DM box.
Oh, that's cool.
75. Oh no. How do I do this to myself? All right. His name is Snatch.
Okay, Snatch. Well, let's go talk to Snatch.
His name is Snatch.
All right, because he steals things. I get it. Snatches.
Yes.
things. Yeah.
He shouldn't steal things, though. Let's go.
And then he leads you down the hallway, down below decks.
Okay.
Walking down the hall, and you're in these crew quarters now, with these little chambers. And he walks down, and you hear sort of a little bit of talking, murmuring behind the doors.
Okay.
And Farco walks up and goes,
Snatch, our new captain wishes to speak with you.
You hear from the side, new captain?
We're under attack.
Yes. The new captain is here. Come meet him.
What happened to Admiral Walls?
He died. He fell from the side of the ship. Time to meet your new master.
The door slowly creaks open, and then you don't see anything. And then you look down, and you see a little monkey face.
He's not an orc then?
Definitely not an orc.
Okay.
What can I do to help you?
Snatch, is it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm your new captain, and I'm told the captain had a certain ritual he would perform, or words he might speak, in order to enter Sigil via a giant portal.
And the door closes.
Oh shit! What did I say wrong?
Open up, Snatch.
he bangs on the door again.
Snatch, I mean you no harm here. You're among friends.
Sorry. Why did I do this? All right. Farco sort of looks at you and he says,
If his name makes you uncomfortable, you can change it.
No,
You are
Snatch.
the captain.
Snatch is fine. I don't mind it. It's short. It's like Nash. Snatch. One syllable. I like that. It's fine. What?
Very well.
Well, you should call
Snatch,
him what he's.
open this door or I'll tear it down.
and then you hear a little pitter patter of steps and the door opens again.
Okay. Snatch, it's fine. Don't shut the door. I'm a friend, and I don't have. I wish you no harm.
I've told him what you've done, and don't worry, he will not throw you from the ship.
No, I'm the new
Be
captain.
forgiven.
New rules. You've been forgiven. In fact,
Tell him what you told me.
you may save us, Snatch.
He opens up a little bit. Can you you're trying to calm him down, can you make a persuasion roll, please?
Totally. With gusto. If I can remember my persuade, there it is. Oh, I have great persuasion. Jeez, you should let me use this more often. All right, hold on.
I mean, you can use it anytime you want. You just have to tell me.
No, I know, but I never think of it. Okay, here we go. 22.
Okay. So he fully opens the door this time, and he goes, "Yes, it's true. I watched the Admiral summon the portal."
Good. That's good, Snatch. So,
You sure it's okay?
100%. I promise you, no harm will come to you. No, it's okay. Whatever that is, don't do that. You're fine. Don't.
So you have to take an orange, orange,
Oh,
and an apple,
okay.
and a banana.
Okay.
And then you must go to a table, and he puts the fruits in the following order: orange, banana, apple.
Okay. Orange, banana, apple.
Yes.
Left to right?
Left to right.
Okay.
And then, to open the door, he must smash the banana, throw the orange out the window, and eat the apple.
Okay, so sorry. Eat apple.
Yes.
Throw the banana out.
No, you have it wrong. Smash the banana.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on.
Throw the orange out the window and eat the apple, says the monkey.
Wait, you said eat that. Oh, okay. So orange out the window.
Smash the banana, throw the orange out the window,
Got it.
eat the apple, and then one more thing. You have to yell, "Calabazoom."
Calabazoom. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
In a great flourish, and that'll summon the portal.
Okay. This is all I
Farco
have.
looks at you and says,
Oh no, I've listened to the instructions. This is against union rules.
No, it's okay. I need a
You'll
back.
have to kill me
No,
now.
no.
I'm sorry to have served you so poorly.
No, we need a backup.
It is my
Farco.
own fault.
Farco, new rules. I need a backup. Just don't tell anyone you know it. It's fine. You're loyal. You seem loyal. I'm not that worried about it. We really just need the portal.
"If we're found out, we'll be tried for corruption."
Who will?
We will.
I won't be.
For being invited, you're a captain.
Yeah, but
you're
there's no-
automatically now covered by the union rules. You have to follow them.
I don't
Or
think
they'll revoke your captain's license.
I don't have that yet. It's too early in the process, so we're fine right now. I
We're
have
printing you a license now. You'll have it in an hour.
I have deniable plausibility. No, plausible deniability is what we used to say. at the solar mine. So don't worry about it. It's fine. Just, I'm not killing you. If that happens, it'll have to be later. Right now, we need you.
Farco descends to a knee, and then he takes your hand, and he kisses your hand, and he says,
I will never forget your generosity, Captain Dragonlord.
All right.
What me do now?
Stand first, stand proud, and let's go upstairs.
okay. All right, so you guys leave Snatch to himself?
No, Snatch. Oh, yeah, Snatch, stay here. Thank you very much for your help once again. Do you need anything
I'll
from
come
us?
with.
Okay.
You need your bed made?
Yeah, actually, I do. That'd be great. Come with me.
Okay, I'll come make your bed while you summon the portal.
Great. We have a friend upstairs that you might
The
really
monkey
like.
sort of hops around,
All right.
walks behind you like this. See how I'm doing?
Yeah. Yeah, I see how you're doing.
He walks behind you like that.
All
You
right.
make your way back to the captain and the captain's room, or the
Mhm.
admiral's chamber, if you will.
Yeah.
And
So where does he keep the fruit? I know we keep the oranges on the deck. I'll fetch it for you.
That'd be great.
In fact, I know where we keep all the fruit. That's what we've been transporting before this mission.
If you can get me the fruit, that'd be a really great move for you as my.
Yeah, I should have done that instead of walking back here. It would have made our time more efficient. Again, I'm sorry, Captain Dragonlord. Today has been long.
No, I
and
understand.
he leaves. And he leaves for a few minutes. And the rest of the party, you see this Farco guy walk out and collect a banana, an orange, and an apple from various crates on the surface on the deck, and then walk back into Nash's captain room.
All right.
Here are the fruits.
Oh, very good, Farco.
Farco.
Good job, Farco. Thank you. All right, and I'll. Oh no, we don't want anyone else to see this. So we're just going to do this in those captain's
You
quarters.
seem to have difficulty saying my name. You may wish to change my name too, if it pleases you.
No.
Captain
You
Dragonlord.
stay. I'm not changing your name. It's your birth name. You should keep it. Be proud of it.
Oh, it's not my birth name. Captains have changed my name 42 times.
Oh well.
You are now my 43rd captain.
Then in that case, your new name is Samuel. Your name is Samuel. Yeah. So that's your new
I like
name.
it.
Okay.
Sam is short for Samuel, is it not?
Yeah. I had a skinny.
So instead of saying what me do, I can say what Sam do.
I
like it.
I'm giving you the name because of your loyalty. It reminds me of a small skinny dog I had in the solar mines. His name was Sam, and followed me everywhere.
Well, normally such a thing would be insulting to name a person after a pet, but you are my captain,
Yeah, it's
and it
not.
is a great honor to have the name.
Okay, good. You're now.
What's Sam
Samuel.
do?
All right, Sam. Just stand back while I do try this and tell me if I get this right. All right, so I'll lay down
Okay.
The
So you have to
three
lay
fruits.
down the fruit.
orange
On the
first.
table.
Yep, orange here, banana next, and I'll turn to him and the monkey and say, "Does the banana need to be facing like the moon shape? Does it go left or right? Does it matter?
Wait.
Because you know how banana is curved."
I don't know. Only what I saw. Only what I saw.
Oh, great. Okay. Let's just give it a shot. All right, so I'll lay down the banana, I'll lay down the apple, and now I will grab the orange, throw it out the window,
Mm-hmm.
smash the banana
Mm-hmm.
with my fist, and then eat the apple in that
Okay.
order. And then after I've swallowed the apple, I yell, "Calabazoom!"
All right. And as you say the word Calabazoom, something like possesses the word. It takes on a life of its own and it echoes throughout the ship. Calabazoom! Zoom! Like Varel, Stanley, and Squirts, you hear it come from the room. And then the light slowly dims a bit in the universe and then comes back up. And as it comes back up, a large burn, just this large whirlpool of circular purple, blue, rainbow colored energy just begins to appear like a shimmering surface of water before the airship. You hear Snatch speak behind you.
I think you made one mistake.
What?
You're supposed to smash the banana first,
You didn't
and then throw the orange out. But you threw the orange out and smashed the banana.
tell me this.
I did.
Wait, you did? You really did?
I did.
Does it? Why the portal's there? Did it not work?
I don't know. I'm a monkey. I tell you what I see.
I don't know what to do
And
with
then
this.
then Snatch slowly makes his way to you, and then he climbs up your back and hangs out on your shoulder. And he starts digging into your cloth as you like roll your eyes in the hardest eye roll, and then he shakes the baby hand that's in your back. Like just gives it a firm handshake.
Nice to meet you. The baby hand will return the gesture. It'll squeeze back and shake. That's fine.
Nice.
My new pal, Snatch. All right, so I'll go out and look, and if it looks good, we can go then. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Portal's there. You step out of the captain's or the admiral's chamber. You're captain, but it's an admiral's chamber.
Okay.
And you see that there's a large shimmering pool of energy just before it, and the orcs are starting to sail towards it. So the ship is moving that direction as if there's no problems. I got to sneeze again, so I'm muting.
Nash, did you do this?
Yeah.
Did you figure this out?
Yep. I found it out. It's a long story, but say hi to Snatch. That's this little monkey here. And then also Farco is no longer named Farco. His name is Samuel. And we're ready to roll, you guys. This is the portal. This is it. Pedal
Why
to
are
the metal.
you convincing us of a simple fact?
What? Oh, you mean of the portal? Well, it was kind of a tricky thing to conjure and get going, but it looked like it worked. So let's. There's nothing left to do but go. Do you have concerns?
Only in your delivery of the information.
By the way, you guys might have missed it, but Stanley went always. super seriously.
I mean, I think we're good. There's nothing. I mean, it's a long story, Varel, but basically I needed the help of these two, and they helped me.
Yes. This portal leads to Sigil, you are sure?
I'm sure as far as I can be. This is the ritual the captain used to open the portal to traverse to Sigil, and that's what I've been told, and that's all I know.
Nash,
What?
when you're sure of things, you tell people to shut up. This is your coverage speak.
I am a little nervous.
This is when things have gone wrong.
I'm a little nervous, I'll admit it, because I've never done this before, and also this captainship is kind of weighing on me. But I think we're good. I think this is it.
Who told you how to do the ritual, Nash?
This little. Okay, I'll give you the quick story here. The captain who knew the information fell off the ship, but one time, well before he had died, what he does to conjure this portal was witnessed by this little monkey person on my back, Snatch. This was
Snatch waves.
This was forwarded to me. This information was given to me by formerly Farco, and now Samuel. He knew about it, and so he introduced me to the monkey. The monkey, after a little coaxing, was willing to tell us what the captain used to do. It involved a banana, an orange, and an apple. I did as they said. It opened the portal. Small side note, the reason Farco is no longer that name is because his name's hard to remember, so I now call him Samuel for different reasons, but it doesn't matter. So if there's any confusion there. But that's it. That's the story.
Can I get a performance roll as well? Contested by an intelligence saving throw on the part of the other two? The other three?
Hold on.
Mine's a 19 on the intelligence roll.
4.
18.
I believe him.
8.
Yeah, everyone believes him but Stanley.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
Did he perform the ritual exactly as you asked him to? Looking at
What?
Snatch the monkey.
Captain, it is not my place to speak, but why do you let this one speak to you this way?
He's an old friend. We have a open conversation relationship. It's fine. It's okay.
Listen here, Elfie man. Captain Dragonlord is our captain. We do as he says, or you will suffer his displeasure.
I have suffered his displeasure since the moment I met him.
Well, you will suffer my displeasure as well.
Oh.
Excuse me.
There's a method to how people are supposed to comport themselves aboard an airship, and you, sir, are out of line questioning the captain in such a way.
Yeah, Stanley.
Your companions appear satisfied with his explanation. He shouldn't even have to explain himself. What he says goes.
Little monkey friend.
Oh, it's the orc speaking to you.
That's the orc.
I know,
Orcs,
I'm,
it might
I'm
be- oh.
ignoring him.
Okay.
Did he do what you asked him to do? Exactly as you asked him to do.
He didn't! Sorry! Ah!
Shit.
He did the wrong order! And he's trying not to tell you. Ah! And he runs off of your shoulder and he runs to go hide.
All right.
Holding his ball.
All right, Stanley, let me amend my description. I did everything up to the point that it was supposed to be done, but the order in which I executed the fruit was a little off. But the portal popped. It's there.
Hold yourselves! And you just realize that in all this time that you've been debating, the orc saw the portal and just started moving it towards the portal, and the tip of the ship is starting to move in.
Okay, hold on. Stop. Wait. This is your captain speaking.
No.
Please stop going in the hole. We may have to redo this. Hold on.
It's too late for that. Hold fast! Yells Farco as all the orcs begin gripping on for dear life, knowing that whatever's going to happen is about to happen. And with great dread, the ship will move through the portal in about 30 seconds of time. So if you want to jump off of it or get off of it, that's your window.
Oh, jeez.
I mean,
The ship is starting to move through the portal.
What about the smaller ship?
oh yeah.
The smaller ship's behind.
Okay.
So if we got on that thing,
If we grab the fruit now and jump on the smaller ship, we can redo the ritual.
yeah, in the right order this time. Right?
You've got 30 seconds. There are crates of bananas, oranges, and apples on the deck.
All right, quick, Varel,
You have
grab the
enough
fruit.
time if everyone individually grabs one of the fruit.
Okay, grab
and
a
then
fruit.
Can find a way to transport yourselves to the rear ship.
I've got the box.
Okay, I got the monkey and I'll float. Samuel, grab. I don't want to send these guys into it. I just got my army.
We just got out of one.
You're wasting precious
All
seconds.
right.
You have 28 seconds left now.
Grabbing. What fruit do we need, Nash? Say quick.
Apple, a banana, and an orange. All three.
All right, I grab whichever of those three is closest to me.
Okay.
Okay, I am
Perfect.
definitely bringing the monkey with me though. Because
Okay. He ran off. Remember, in embarrassment.
Well, that's not good because Nash doesn't remember the order in which it's to be done. He wrote it all down but didn't put the order.
Don't sell yourself short.
No,
You can do
I
it.
guarantee I don't know the order. I guarantee it.
Mora,
Pretty close
let's
the first
go.
time.
Stanley's running to the back of the ship with.
He doesn't remember the order. We have to get the monkey.
Farco or Sam, come with us because you
Why
saw
did you
it.
change the name?
He's
You
like,
don't remember
"Yes."
the new name.
Do you remember the order?
I remember. I watched the ritual, even though I wasn't supposed to.
Okay, so you
Please
remember.
Don't tell the union.
You remember the order in which I'm supposed to do the fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Forget the monkey.
Come
He's
with.
stupid.
Okay, come with us, or just tell me real quick if you want to stay aboard the ship.
I don't want to stay aboard the ship, Captain. I want to go with you.
All right, come with us.
I want to serve you.
Okay, Sam, you're
I'll
on.
serve you better if I'm with you.
Okay, come with us then. You're coming with me, and I will grab a hold of Sam and float with my underwear, genetic underwear.
Okay. Oh, wow. You just go right off the side. What are you doing? He grabs you, and his body is immediately rigid, and you can't move him anymore. And you sort of dragging him by his heels as you get close to the side.
Sam,
You'll
just
have to.
I'm trying to give me tell me what to roll because this is going to be easy.
I would bet. I'd be willing to bet if you show him you could float, he might be convinced.
Okay, I'll say, Sam, watch this, and I can do this all day long. It's just part of me. This is my magical
And
thing.
he looks around. He looks at his feet. He what me do? What's Sam do? And then he closes his eyes and he reaches out his hand for you.
Yeah, and I'll grab it.
Like
I'll pull him up close.
He grasps it and he holds it. Your arm is getting crushed. There's going to be a giant scar on your hand.
Sam, relax your hand. It hurts. Don't squeeze so hard.
He's catatonic at this point.
Ah, shit.
All right, so you now float off the edge of the ship to the other ship with
Yeah.
him like dangling off your arm.
Yeah.
He's pretty heavy, so you're actually slowly descending.
but you're able to coast into the other ship, so that's cool.
All right. How are the other two getting over here?
Vorel,
I
you
don't
got what you need?
I got the box.
And the fruit?
You had the fruit.
Wait a minute. I thought we were each grabbing a fruit.
Didn't you have?
There's no time.
You haven't left the ship yet.
I just
You
grab
got,
whatever fruit I can. I just start grabbing fruit, and I touch Vorel, and I dimension door.
Okay. What about squirts?
Oh,
Oh, shit!
we need squirts. We need.
It's okay. It's okay. Squirts has an orange in her claws, a half-eaten orange held by chunks. Did Burrell and Stanley have 2 different fruits?
I don't know what they picked up. We're gonna have to figure that out when they land. They don't.
Stanley
even know.
just grabbed a bunch of fruit and threw it in his bag, and then
Okay.
teleported with Vorel.
You could run after Nash and the orc and hang off of it. Like.
Oh, I've got Dimension Door. It's good.
Oh, okay. You're good. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so Squirts can gather all 3 fruit if there's time, but if not, she's just gonna bring the orange.
Okay. Well, yeah. Depending on how much you paid attention, I don't know if you want to grab all of it. You have time to grab them all, I think, really quickly.
It's only an apple, a orange, and a freaking banana.
I had
Yeah.
to burn a 6th-level
Okay.
spell to do this stupid dimension door.
So Squirts, her arms full of fruit is one of each apple, banana, orange, and then she's gonna Dimension Door onto the smaller ship.
Okay, so everyone dimension doors onto the smaller ship, and this ship is crowded. It's like standing room only. There isn't really a place to sleep. It's more like it's like a kayak. It's a boat, right? It's
Okay.
a tack boat,
Mhm.
but it's meant to probably take troops somewhere and do that. So everyone's standing room only. So you guys all appear in there, and it's super crowded. And you're really close with all the orcs, and one of the orcs like farts nervously.
Great.
Well, you're not on there, Nash. You're floating
Oh,
towards
right.
it, but as you float towards it with Samuel holding onto you, you realize there's not a lot of room for you guys to land on this ship.
Okay.
And the orcs are like, make room for the captain, make room, and they push everyone to the side, and they make some room for you, and you land in. And as you land in, the main airship, which was called the Great
Angelashi.
Angelashi,
Uh-huh.
flies into the portal, and as the last bit of the portal begins to disappear, giant spiral of tentacles fire out from the portal and just close in on the airship and squeeze it, and a giant explosion of wood planks just like go and the tentacles pull in the rest of the airship in the portal, and the portal's open, and this ship is now flying towards it.
Play a good trick! Nash play a great trick! They trust you, you let them die!
Well, okay. We've learned a real lesson here about
No,
order.
we have learned nothing. You need to have learned something.
Okay, I've learned that order matters. Let's get this right. So we're good now because we control this ship, right, Bo? Like this isn't.
Yeah, you're the captain.
Okay, I'm the captain.
What we do?
I'm
what
the
we do,
captain
Captain
now.
Dragonlord?
All right,
Say all the
now
order.
we're doing it the proper order. Here are the 3 fruits. Somebody hand me the fruit, so I'll get them from whoever.
All right. Well, let's do a luck roll from all the people that grab fruits.
Oh my
All right,
gosh!
what's the
Roll a d20, and I'll
All right.
tell you if we got it or not.
If you're, we'll tell you if you're
4.
5.
You both have apples.
Shit.
Varel, what do you have? Did you bring fruit?
I got the box.
Oh, right, you brought the box. Well, I grabbed some fruit, and so did the orc. So do we roll?
Yeah, if you grab fruit, then let's roll. Luck roll, please. We got apples.
Shit. All right, here we go. 18. Please put that in the range for a better
you know
fruit.
what? You have a banana in you somehow in your bandages. You remember stuffing a banana in there, and there's a banana in your bandages for later.
Okay.
And you see sticking out of like you see this lump in I'm trying to remember his name. Samuel's pocket. There's like a round lump in one of his like dungaree pockets.
Sam, what's in your pocket?
He's catatonic.
All right, hold still, buddy. This isn't anything inappropriate, I swear, and I'll reach in his pocket and take it out.
Okay, he doesn't move. He's just standing stock still. And
All
you
right.
pull out a...
Shit. Please be the other one. An orange.
An orange.
Fart knockers. Really?
It's an orange. You have one orange, a lot of apples, and a banana.
Okay. Then I will take one of the each of the different fruits. I'll lay them out in the order. A, B, and
which
A.
was?
Or O, B, and A. So orange, banana, A. Or apple,
Okay,
rather.
I'm sketching it now. O, B, and A.
Yep. Now I need the order of the thing, but I need it from...
So I'll tell you what they are, and you can figure out what order it is, okay?
Okay.
So you remember definitely that it was, at one point, you have to throw the orange out the window.
I knew that.
You don't see a window around, though. Eat the apple, and smash the banana. But you don't remember what order.
Well, that's already different than the first order I did. The order I did was orange
Yeah, I
out.
didn't say it to the order. I said I'll tell you what they are. I'm not going to put it in the right order for you.
Okay.
That could be the right order,
All right.
but maybe it isn't.
I understand. Well, then we need Sam out of his catatonic state. Does anyone have... Stanley, do you have a spell or anything that will help him calm down? Like a Valium spell.
Xanax?
Yeah.
Xanax ball?
Cast Xanax.
Relax, everyone.
I feel fine.
No, I don't.
Okay, let me try it the old-fashioned way, and I'll turn around and I'll just kind of put my arms on his shoulders and say, Sam.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
Why don't we
what?
try this? I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration on him.
I thought you were going to
It-
delete the memory of being
It
scared.
cures paralysis.
That would have worked too. I bet.
That would no, I don't have a spell slot for that anymore. I had to use it casting Dimension Door 100 damn times because somebody can't remember the order he was told something. I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. It cures paralysis.
Oh,
Lesser restoration.
because
let's
it's probably
see
got
here.
properties that would
I
calm
don't
down.
know.
Is there a level you cast that spell, or is it always the same level? It's always the same level.
I'm gonna cast it second level. That's
Okay.
the level it is.
In one disease or one condition afflicting it, it can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned. Well, catatonia is not an official state, so it's pretty close to one of these, so I will allow it.
Okay.
So you cast Lesser Restoration, and he blinks. What's Sam do?
Sam, tell me the order I have to do the fruit thing in.
No, what's Sam do when I was out?
Oh, you were fine.
Where am I?
You're fine. You're on one of the support ships. You've been on these before. This is nothing crazy here. We're all good. The big ship has gone through a portal, and they've gone to a beautiful, wonderful place. Don't worry about them. They're fine. Totally fine. So
Okay, Captain.
So
now what me do?
Now
what's
what
Sam do?
What order do we do the fruit in? Because you watched, you heard the monkey say it, and you need to tell me.
Ah, yes. You did it wrong, Nash, I think. Snatch said to smash the banana, throw the orange out the window, and then you eat the apple.
So BOA. Okay.
Now, I don't see a window here.
How picky is this about windows?
I would not get it wrong. Do you have the power to conjure a magical window, Captain?
No, but we could.
Can anyone here? It's a matter of survival. We will not return to Sigil if we cannot conjure a magical window.
But can I take your shirt, Farco Sam, and just cut a hole in it and hold it up? Is that a window?
We could try the tiny hut.
Does your tiny hut have windows?
It's
a
kind of
personal
one
question, isn't it?
great big window.
Well, then does it count? I don't know enough about this magic.
I don't
We could
know,
descend
Nash.
to the craft. We broke the window. We could use that window again.
What craft?
The craft Stanley and I were inside of.
Oh, those aren't there anymore. Or are they? Did they crash land? Or did they poof out of existence?
Everything poofed out of existence that you remember.
Okay. They don't exist now. They were erased by whatever it is that our little friend Squirts did. Where is Squirts?
Well, you don't see her.
Squirt's here. Squirt's always here. You look down. You always look ahead.
So Squirts must have teleported here, or how'd she get here? Wasn't she still on the old?
I don't know. She's there.
All right.
Squirts
Squirts.
keeps her secrets.
Squirts, you can do cool tricks. Can you make a window somehow in this ship so it looks like we have a window?
We have big strong lizard. He make window.
Varel, can you make a window?
We could land the craft. I turn it into a small house, and I build a window.
But do we
Is
need
there a below deck on this ship?
There is.
Oh, well, let's go down there. Cut a hole in it.
Big
Okay.
lizard punch hole.
Yeah.
All right, so Nash, you push up beside everyone now that this revelation has occurred and walk down to the below deck, and you see basically below deck is very simple. It's just a chamber,
Okay.
and there appears to be like a pile of poo in a bucket over at the far end,
Great.
and then there's right next to it there's some barrels of like dried meats and mead.
This is
Next
not
time.
where poo belongs.
Even I know you shouldn't eat and shit
From
in the same
upstairs.
room.
No.
It's a small ship.
No, you are in the sky.
It meets Orc Airship Union regulations.
All of the sky you could dump. Any side.
That's
All
against the
sides.
rules. You cannot throw feces onto the ground on top of people.
There's no people. It's a demon world.
Okay, Stanley steps up and starts prestidigitating. We're cleaning. Now, this one has the memory of a fish. Let's get him doing what he needs to do before he forgets again.
So when you prestidigitate all the poo, all the orc poo out of the bucket?
Yeah.
Okay, it's gone.
All right. So
The scent lingers, however.
then there are no
Prestidigitate a pleasant smell.
and there's no
All right.
portals or portal holes or
No, there's no windows. In
No
this room.
windows at
It's
all.
like a storage room that it's about 6 feet high.
all right. Varel, do
Like
you
you're just able to be in there. Like Varel's kind of hunched over a bit in this room.
think you could break a hole into this, creating a makeshift window for our needs?
Do we have a way to make it windowy? Because I can make a hole, but a hole is a hole. And we need a window.
Window nothing but opening from room to outside, yes?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, a window could be a permanently open window, though. It doesn't have to open and shut, right? All of
Wasn't
this,
that just a hole? Says Samuel.
all of this.
Right.
Well, why though? All of this depends on your definition of a window. A window into the soul.
I am no expert at magic, but sometimes things are literal when it comes to magical, especially with portals. Look, we can fashion a window, a frame. It doesn't have to have glass in it, does it?
I don't know.
Wait. I wasn't there. Never mind. There was a thing about breaking a window, though.
Was there?
Didn't you have
Was
to?
there?
I thought you had
No.
to break a window with the
Nope.
the
It
monkeys.
was throw orange out the window.
Okay.
So, all right. Samuel opens up one of the crates, and then he begins looking through. There's a couple tools in this box that was closed up.
Yeah.
And he begins, puts out a hammer. He gets a saw, and he's like, "I'll take care of this. I'll saw a window, and then we'll make a frame from other pieces of wood."
Oh, perfect.
Yes.
Do it. Go
And
for
he
it.
begins sawing. So, it takes about 5 to 10 minutes for his big orc arm to finally push through a spot, and he cuts a square out the side of the hull.
Okay.
And then it's very windy. You're very high up in the air, so now there's this large draft blowing around. The good thing that the poo is no longer in there, would be circulating on him.
Okay.
But it's clear in there, and then he's like, "Now we'll take planks from over here," and he begins removing. He takes the hammer and he begins removing pieces of wood with the hammer, taking off pieces of the boat, and then he begins hammering it to the side of the square he cut out to make a window frame.
Okay. All right. Well
This
done.
will have to do.
No, this is good, Sam. This is very good. Okay. We got it then. Are you guys ready? I'm doing
Yes,
this.
Nash.
Okay.
We're ready.
All right, here we go. I lay them out. in the order I was supposed to lay them out is still orange, banana, apple.
You said OBA. Your last answer was OBA.
Well, for laying them out, yes.
Yes.
So I laid them out in OBA formation, and then I smashed the banana first.
Yeah.
I pick up that orange and I huck it out our new window.
Yeah.
And I eat the apple. And I go,
Okay.
Calabazoom!
And your voice is taken over and it echoes and shakes the entire boat. And there's panic up above. You can hear lots of footsteps going like dunk, 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 as everyone braces themselves. And then you ascend back up to the main of the ship to see the results of the spell. A large whirlpool of red and yellow and purple swirls opens up before the ship. And then Simon's like, yes, this looks like the right colors.
Okay, cool. Are we all good? That felt good. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right. You heard the captain. To Sigil Ho!
How many orcs
The
now is
orc-
this? How many orcs do we have now?
You have... Well, just check out the map here. I don't know how many put on the ship.
Just curious.
Yeah,
9
it is
plus
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
All right.
So 10 orcs.
All right, not
Plus
much
the
of an
5
army
you.
anymore, but it'll do. All right, that's
Yeah.
fine.
And they go, Sigil Ho! And the whole crew goes, ah! As the portal opens up and the ship flies into the portal and is swallowed by it. And then the portal closes. And that's all this week for There Will Be Dungeons.
Wow, man!
Tune in next week to find out
All
where
that,
this airship went to.
all that last
Two
bit.
Big cliffhanger.
Everything with the fruit is some of my favorite things we've done on this show ever. So, I hope someone else
We
enjoyed
need
it.
a body count for how many people Nash has accidentally murdered.
I mean,
There's the sleeping guy out the window. There's the guy he just decided to casually trip for no reason that fell down a flight of stairs and broke his neck. Varel technically got knocked unconscious from Nash right in the first episode.
yeah,
And now an entire airship full of orcs, all dead.
yep. Did you
I
say
was worried I made it too easy, honestly.
really? I don't know. I made
You
it.
almost got it right. You got you reversed one detail.
I made it harder
almost
for
had it.
sure. I definitely made it more difficult. All right. Well, and I will remember the name Sam, although you may not because you forgot it today. You're like, wait, what's Farco's new name? Oh yeah, Sam.
Never forget, Sam.
Never forget. All right, we'll be back next week with more and pick up right where we left off. We hope you've enjoyed today's session. We sure did. If you like what we do and want to support it, you can head on over to therewillbedungeons.com, become a Dungeons Plus member, and get all kinds of great rewards for doing so. Go check it out. That's therewillbedungeons.com. That's going to do it for us. For me, for Bo, for John, for Kristen, for Kyle, for Squirts, for Chunks. I guess there's only one baby. I don't know why I was saying two babies. That'll do it. We'll see you next time. Be good. Bye.
This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Yes. Get more at frogpants.com.
So
We did it.
sorry about the snatch name. I think it looked